Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another basketball game here between the Broken Arrow Tigers as they take on the Sand Springs Sandites. Broken Arrow Tigers at the moment are 6-7, while they take on the number 13 Sand Springs Sandites, who are 8-7. I'm here joined by Coach Jones, two-time state champion with the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers. Coach, glad to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to be here tonight, man. I'm excited. Sand Springs, always Coach Barry bringing his squad into Broken Arrow this evening. For our ladies, we're coming off a big win. Anytime you beat Jinx, that's a big win. And we've been playing well recently, so this is going to be a good test tonight for us as we're kind of getting close into those last games before rankings going to final in for regionals for the seeding going into the playoffs. So big night for us.
Coach Jones, who would you say is the player to watch for Broken Arrow tonight?
Well, Talia Jones has been, she's all year long. She leads us in basically every positive category. She's our leading scorer, leading rebounder, best defender. She does it all for the Tigers. And so, what's important for the Lady Tigers is to have that supporting cast around her. And so it's going to be the other players that chip in. We continue to see growth from some of the younger players that are, and even the other night on senior night, we got to see some different kids playing the game. And so as Grace Pippett continues to improve, and Kelsey Duffy's another senior, and we have a slew that can come in and just help with points and rebounds and defensive stops. So it needs to be a team effort to go alongside her tonight.
Well, as we get started, we have to sing the national anthem, of course, first. Singing the national anthem will be Madison Long.
Singing our national anthem this evening will be Broken Arrow High School's junior, Madison Long. Thank you. And now for the starting lineups.
Oh, starting lineups.
First for the visiting Sand Springs Lady Sandites. Coach Mike Rutherford. Starting at 10. The recent second line, number 1, Jeremy Armstead. Freshman second line, number 2, Wilson.
Starting for Sand Springs, we have Journey Armstead at number 1, number 2, Sakuri Wilson, number 4, Haley Jackson, number 21, Lane Kirkendall, and number 23, Darian Jordan.
Number 21, Lane Kirkendall.
For the Broken Arrow Tigers, we have guard Kelsey Duffy alongside April Van Jackson with Talia Jones, Tania Howard, and Anissa Herrera.
So we see the starting lineup for Sand Springs. Journey Armstead obviously is coming in, a 5'9" guard. She brings a lot to the table for Sand Springs and does a lot for them. And then we have, of course, on the other side of the ball, the good guys in the white uniforms. Talia Jones is the leader for the Lady Tigers this year. And that's exciting to see her develop even as an underclassman, because as junior, she's going to be back for us again next year. So we are excited to see what's going to happen with her as she finishes, hopefully another year career here at Broken Arrow.
What would you say the Tigers have to improve on this game if they do want to beat Sand Springs?
Ball control and getting, controlling tempo, I think, is important for us, and making Sand Springs play at our speed, our tempo, but really controlling the boards. When we played Bixby last week and we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds that helped Bixby capitalize and score some easy baskets. We've got to do a good job of keeping them off of the boards. Sand Springs and Coach Barry's teams are notorious for really crashing the boards hard and being very aggressive, and we've got to do a good job on the boards and make them earn the shots and not give up offensive rebounds in the game. So we are about to tip off.
Here we go, tipping off. Broken Arrow will not win the tip. Sandites will. Haley Jackson with it. Goes into the paint, rebounded there by the Tigers. Kelsey Duffy carrying the ball up now for the Broken Arrow Tigers here. Passes the ball to April Van Jackson, who gives the ball to Anissa Herrera. Tania Howard with it. Passes back to Talia Jones. Jones drives in, gets the layup there, making the Tigers score the first points here of the game. Score 2-0 right now. And that's a turnover there on the Sandites by Journey Armstead. First of the night for her. Inbounds the ball to Kelsey Duffy. It's taken right away by Curie Jack Wilson. Passes into Journey Armstead, who gets the layup. Pass the ball here to Talia Jones. Talia Jones with it. Dribbling the ball, passes it to Herrera, who gives it. Herrera with the ball. And that is going to go to Haley Jackson. Haley Jackson carrying it up the floor here for the Sandites, who passes it to the corner. Corner for three. It's good there. Inbounding the ball, Tigers gets it to Tania Howard. Howard gives it back to Talia Jones. Gets the ball to Howard. Howard drives. No foul called. Looks like a foul there, but nothing's going to get called there for Tania Howard. But it will be Broken Arrow ball. Kelsey Duffy inbounding. Gets the ball to Herrera. Herrera trying to get physical in there, and a foul will be called there.
I think they called the foul on 21 on Kirkendall. Down low. Yep. So we need to knock down some free throws.
There'll be 2 shots here for Herrera.
Coach Barry's down there trying to make a point with the officials. I guess he was not very happy about that call.
Herrera missed her first free throw there, hoping to make her second, which she does. Making the score 5-3 now. Inbounds it to Journey Armstead. Armstead carrying it up here for the Sandites. He gets the ball into the wing to Sakurai Wilson. Ball to the wing now to Jordan, who gives the ball to Wilson. Wilson back to Jordan. Jordan throws it in the paint. Not a good pass there as Herrera tips it out of bounds, and that'll be Sandites ball. Coach is very livid about that one to Herrera, wanting her to use both hands instead of just slapping it.
Yeah, that was one that we just could have caught and gone the other direction with. And now they've got another possession. They certainly have a size advantage inside, so.
Driving into the lane. Passes out to 4 for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Tania Howard, who gives it to Talia Jones. Talia Jones, has it stripped away from her by Sakari Wilson there. And it will be Broken Arrow ball.
Yeah, she is. She's got speed. Super fast, come from behind, save the layup from by Talia.
Very fast lady. Kelsey Duffy inbounding it here. Passes it out to Tania Howard in the corner. Howard trying to find someone to pass it to. Will just dribble out of that though. Drives to the lane. Loses the ball there. And it's picked up there by Haley Jackson, who passes it to Jordan. Jordan gets fouled, and she scores there, and one. There for Jordan, and she'll go to the line for one free throw here.
Tough shot, and it has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, so.
Defense not looking too hot here for Broken Arrow so far. She'll make the free throw, putting them up 8-3. Kelsey Duffy gets it inbounded to her.
We've got to do a better job getting back in transition, that's for sure. We don't want to give up shots like that.
Kelsey Duffy being pressed hard there by two Sandite defenders. Oh, and it's stolen there. Goes to the basket. Looked like a clear travel, but it's not going to be called as a travel, as Lane Kirkendall will score it there for the Sandites. Talea Jones now with the ball. Talea Jones passes it to the corner to Grace Pippett. Pippett back to Duffy. Duffy to Tania Howard. Howard back to Duffy. Duffy driving, passes it into Howard for a nice little scoop-type pass, and that'll make the score 10-5 now, 10-7 now.
Well, we needed that. They'd been on a run, so coming back in 5-0 run for them to come back and answer, that was important to get the ball in the paint and get an assist for Kelsey.
Sakurai, Wilson with the ball now. He gets it to the corner. Jorney Armstead cannot make it. Grace Pippett with the rebound. Pippett passes it to Duffy, and Duffy won't even touch the ball there, and that'll be Broken Arrow's, not their ball, sorry, that'll be Sandite ball. Coach still very angry about how his Lady Tigers are playing at the moment. Armstead gives it to Wilson. Wilson trying to set up a play here for the Sandites. Gives it back to Armstead. Armstead to Cheney. Cheney to Armstead. Back to Wilson. Wilson shoots the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Duffy. Duffy now carrying it up on the court. Fast break opportunity here for the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers, who gives it to Grace Pippin in the corner. Corner for three. It's no good. Oh, but a rebound there by Herrera. She cannot save it, though, and that'll be Sandite ball.
Yeah, good look by Grace, and then good effort on the rebound by Nessa Herrera. We had a good look, just didn't go down. So we'll take that, take a good shot every time. Shot selection is so important right now.
It's very important. Down 10-5. Defense not doing too hot right now. Really need to work on that.
Well, we're setting up in a 2-3 zone, and really that's just to kind of help with. They've got size inside, and that's going to help us pack it in a little bit. Try to offset their size in the middle of the paint. So this is, we've got to keep them from scoring in the paint.
Wilson gives it to Armstead. Armstead passes it back to Wilson. Wilson back to Armstead. Armstead for three. It's no good. Rebound once again by Kelsey Duffy. Duffy being pressed hard there, gives it to Grace Pippin, who gives it to Tania Howard, who gives it to Herrera, who gives it to Jones, the whole roster. Duffy with it now at the top of the key. Driving in. Oh, and she loses the ball there to Jordan. Jordan passes it to Cheney. Cheney with the ball gives it to Wilson, who gives it to Armstead in the corner. Armstead back out there to Cheney. Cheney cannot grab it, and that'll be a turnover on the Sandites. That'll be Broken Arrow Lady Tiger ball.
Well, I'm sure Coach Berry isn't here with, very happy with that passing sequence, because they had a wide open pass there, made the more challenging pass, ends up in the going over the heads of the entire Lady Tiger bench.
Jones Wilson gives it to Howard, who gives it to Grace Pippett. Pippett back out to Jones. Wilson Jones. And Howard will score there on an easy layup. Tigers making somewhat of a comeback here, as Wilson will carry it up for the Sandites.
It's a great pass by Jones Wilson to get another assist for the Lady Tigers.
Three is up, and it's no good. Rebound, Howard. Oh, Howard ferocious with that rebound, and it looks like a foul will be called there on Kirkendall. That'll be Tiger ball here. Great rebound there by Howard.
Great rebound by Howard, and what's big about that call, it's 2 fouls on their big inside. And I thought she might be the one coming out of the game because she's got 2 fouls, but Coach Berry's subbing somebody else in. She's in foul trouble early in the first quarter.
Hampton will go in for Cheney for the Sandites. Howard with it, dribbling into the paint, passes it out to Jones. Jones, and that'll be a blocking foul there on Jordan. Tigers not in the bonus yet. It'll just be an inbound here. They're getting close, though. A lot of fouls are being called by the Sandites. Duffy inbounding. Looking to probably set up Jones here, but they can't. They get it to Wilson-Jones, or Jones-Wilson, my fault. Duffy with it. Gives it back to Jones-Wilson, top of the key, who will give it to Leah Jones. Jones, a little spin move there, gives it to Howard. Howard back into Jones. Jones using her strength to lay it up, can't rebound, gets the rebound though, and goes up with the layup. Showing a lot of strength and hustle there. It's Leah Jones with the basket.
It's a great job just staying with it. The first shot wasn't with the one she wanted, but she stayed with it and got to finish the second basket, and now we scored the last 6 points, so we needed that answer to come back, get ourselves back in the ball game.
Wilson with the ball, gives it to number 30, Morris. Morris back to Wilson. He gives it back to Morris, who gives it to Kirkendall. Kirkendall back to Morris at the top of the key. Sandites need to set something up here. Morris looking very, very puzzled about what her offense is trying to do. Gets the ball there to Armstead. Armstead gives it into Kirkendall. Kirkendall, looks like a foul there. Almost looked like an up and down call, but it's not going to be called. And I'll send Kirkendall to the line for 2 free throws.
You know, for the Lady Tigers right there, that recognition of when Kirkendall was on the wing, she was 20 feet from the basket, and Coach Denny says, don't come out and guard her out there. And so they packed it back in. And then Coach Berry had a little adjustment to get her back inside where probably she's a lot more comfortable.
Kirkendall will hit the first free throw, looking to make it 2. Second free throw by Kirkendall is good. They'll put the Sandites up 12-9 here. And it looks, oh no, sub is going to go in for Kirkendall.
Probably need to buy some time with, make sure she doesn't pick up her 3rd foul.
Going in for Kirkendall is Jackson. Jones-Wilson with it. Oh, and she turns it over immediately there as Wilson goes down the court, lays it up, and that'll be a charging call there. Kelsey Duffy picks up the charge. That is great defense there by the Broken Arrow Tigers.
Yep, great job getting in front, getting her feet set, getting squared up. So great job, Kelsey.
Leah Jones gives it to Jones-Wilson. Gives it back to Jones. Jones-Wilson dribbling it up here. Gives it to Pippett. It was wide open in the corner, didn't take the 3, but ends up going with the layup. She misses the layup. And they'll give it to Armstead. Armstead on a fast break opportunity here for the Sandites. Tigers will shut it down a little bit. Wilson gets it to Hampton. Hampton cannot make that. And that's rebounded there by Jones. Jones trying to set up her offense here, who will give it to Grace Pippett. Oh, almost a steal there for Wilson as they try getting into the corner there to Duffy. And Duffy will inbound it.
Grace Pippett made a great drive to the basket, just couldn't finish last time, but a really good possession. We just came up empty.
Subbing in for Jones-Wilson and Pippett is going to be Allie Deal, as well as Christian Callens. Callens with it, gives it to Herrera. Herrera passes it to Duffy. Duffy back to Callen. Callens gives it to Deal, who gives it to Duffy. Duffy in the corner driving, and she'll be fouled and sent to the line for 2 here.
You know, good patient for us offensively. We didn't take the first shot we saw, basically. We're going to work the offense around, and so good job being patient, getting exactly what we wanted, and going to the free throw line is always going to be good for the Lady Tigers.
Shooting two now here for the Tigers is Kelsey Duffy. First one is up, and it is good. So far in this first quarter, Coach Jones, what would you say the Tigers need to work on most?
Well, you know, we've turned the ball over quite a bit in the first quarter, and I'm sure that Coach Jenny is going to talk about that, but we got to have better ball possession. Sand Springs hasn't necessarily capitalized on it every time, but you don't want to do that very long, that's for sure. You don't want to give them wide open looks or points in transition, so I would bet that's going to come up in the in between quarters.
Hampton with the ball, gives it to Armstead. Armstead out to Morris, gives it to Kirkendall. Morris at the top of the key, shoots the 3 there. It's good. That was a deep 3 there by Morris. That'll make it a 15-11 game here. Duffy trying to carry it up, being pressed right now by Armstead. You get it to Herrera, or no, sorry, yeah, Herrera, and that'll be a charge call.
No, traveling.
Oh, traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling call there by Herrera. Needs to watch those feet. Carrying it up now is Armstead for the Sandites. Screen being set, it looks like, by Kirkendall. Kirkendall rolling there, not going to find her. Gives it to Hampton in the corner, who then gives it to Kirkendall. And that'll end the first quarter. Score right now, 15-11, Sandites. And we will be right back with the second quarter here at the Fieldhouse in Broken Arrow.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety in our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
Welcome back to more Broken Arrow Tigers basketball. Sandites holding a lead so far, 15-11, a 4-point lead, and it's pretty narrow so far. Broken Arrow worked very well on defense towards the end of the period, but not well enough as the Sandites still hold a 4-point lead. Duffy with it now. Hampton on her. Duffy crosses Hampton, gets the ball to Callens, who gives it to Deal. Deal in the corner, looking to pass somebody. Oh, and a jump ball will be called there between Deal and Armstead. And that will be Sandite basketball.
Quick substitution here.
Callens will go out for Howard. Carrying it up is Armstead now for the Tigers. For the Sandites, my fault. Armstead gives it to Morris. Morris back out to Cheney, who gives it back to Armstead. Armstead for a quick pull-up three. It's no good. And that'll be a foul call on Kirkendall, looks like, over the back. And that will be her third personal in this game. Really need to watch out for her when it comes to foul trouble.
Well, now they're saying it was two, so maybe they took one and moved, but still, that's a big call either way.
Jones-Wilson, and that'll be a travel called on her. The defense was too much there by the Sandites.
Yeah, and Coach Berry's getting Kirkendall out because he doesn't want to pick up that third one. So, as a coach, it's hard to play someone with two fouls early in the second quarter like that. You got to buy some minutes without her.
Armstead setting up this Sandites offense.
Lady Tigers are switching to a man defense now, getting out of the 2-3 zone.
2-3 zone was not really working for him in the first quarter. Jones-Wilson, decent defense there, but it's going to be rebounded, by Tania Howard, who gives it to Herrera. Herrera on a fast break opportunity here for the Tigers. She'll take it in all by herself, and that'll be a travel. She basically just ran into the defender.
Yeah, probably lucky they didn't call it charge right there and just a travel. Just got a regular turnover instead of getting a foul.
She needs to learn how to hit that Euro step. Euro step would have worked to perfection in that play. Armstead with it. Tania Howard on her. Gets it out there to Morris. Morris had a wide open shot but did not take it. There's a little fake type dribble, a little fake pass dribble. That's pretty nice. Jackson pulls up. It's no good. Air balls at Hampton with the rebound, who puts it in there to give the Sandites a 5-point advantage now. Duffy to Herrera. Herrera back to Duffy on the fast break type pass. It's no good. Misses the layup. Coach is not going to be happy about that one. That was a gimme bucket right there. And it looks like a timeout will be called here by the Sandites.
So we'll stay here for the 30-second timeout. And yes, Duffy had a great look there at the basket, had a layup, just missed that one, and Sand Springs gets the rebound. Coach Berry quick to call the timeout as his player was on the floor with the basketball before she rolled over to get a travel call. So Coach Berry trying to save the possession in a game like a close game like that. Of course, right now, Lady Tigers just need to think about taking care of the basketball. We're having a hard time hanging on the basketball and giving Sand Springs extra possessions right now. Their pressure is bothering us some, and we're turning the ball over too much. So we've got to do a better job of hanging on to it and getting shots up.
And just like you said, before the game even started, rebounding, it's been a big issue also for the Tigers. They cannot get any boards over the Sandites team, and I know it has to do with size, but at one point that just can't be an excuse anymore. You have to box out and get those rebounds. Armstead now carrying it up here for the Sandites. Gives it to Morris.
Broken Arrow's gone back to a 2-3 zone.
Now it looks more like a 3-2 actually. Oh no, that's 2-3, my fault. Hampton with it. Gives it to Armstead, who gives it back to Hampton. Hampton for three at the wing, it's no good. Rebound by, it'll be a jump ball. Pippett had her hands on it first. And that will be Tiger basketball. She gives it to Talia Jones. Jones back to Pippett. Pippett, oh, and that's tipped up there by Jackson, and that'll be Tiger basketball. Pippett's passes are looking a little lazy this game. She needs to work on that, no doubt. Coming in for the Tigers is going to be April Van Jackson. She subs in for Herrera. Gets it to Jones. Jones dribbling with Morris on her. Morris playing great defense. Armstead comes into double. Van Jackson passes in. That'll be a turnover once again. And a foul is called. That'll be Sandites ball. Morris now inbounding it here for the Sandites. Gives it to Armstead.
Another turnover for the Lady Tigers. I'm sure Coach Jenny's going to be talking at halftime just about taking care of the basketball.
Hampton with it. Gives it to Morris. Morris back to Armstead. Armstead gives it to Jackson, who gives it back to Morris. Morris down to Jackson in the paint. She cannot finish. Oh! Tania Howard almost did not have that rebound there, but she got it. Carrying it up is Van Jackson. Van Jackson to Duffy in the corner. Duffy shoots it with a hand in her face. No good. But that'll be a rebound by Duffy, who shoots the three once again. It's still no good. Rebound there by Howard, though, and she gets blocked there. And Hampton will carry it up now for the Sandites here. What could be, never mind, no fast break here as the Tigers are able to get back on defense very quickly. Morris at the top of the wing with it. Morris gives it there to Hampton. Hampton to Morris. Morris is dribbling the ball around, trying to get her offense set. Clearing out Armstead there.
Coach Berry is directing traffic from halfway down the court.
Morris will give it to Hampton now. Hampton back to Morris. Morris to Jackson in the corner. Jackson to Morris. He gives it back to Hampton. Great ball movement here so far by the Sandites. Hampton to Morris. Morris back to Hampton, who will shoot the wing three. It is no good. Rebound to Nia Howard, who will pass it to Duffy. Duffy driving down the court. Looks like she'll be taking this one in herself. No foul called there. Looked like she got grabbed, but the ref will just not call that one. But it will be Tiger basketball.
You know, we haven't scored this quarter yet, 4 minutes in, and we haven't scored, but the good thing is they've only scored two, so.
Foul will be called. It'll be remaining Broken Arrow Tigers. And I'll send Talia Jones to the line. Hopefully to score the first points of this quarter.
Yeah, they called that on Morris as a hold as Talia was trying to cut across the lane there, and she just didn't jump to the ball, trying to keep her from catching the ball.
First shot's no good. It was a one and done, but she'll get her own rebound. Goes up with it. Tania Howard cannot finish either on the putback. And that will be a jump ball. It'll be Sandite basketball.
We need to take the lid off down there. I'm sure it feels like Lady Tigers are getting really good looks, getting shots inside of 5 feet and just not getting them to fall. So they got to stay with it. Those are going to fall.
Armstead gives it to Morris. Once again at the top of the key, Morris. She has done most of her work tonight. Gives the ball there to Tanner. Tanner back to Armstead. Morris once again at the top of the key. Gives it to Tanner. Tanner down there to Armstead. Good ball movement so far by the Sandites, who gives it to Tanner in the corner, who gives it back to Morris. There's a wide open three. It's a deep one again. She'll airball that one. And that will obviously be Broken Arrow Tiger basketball.
Well, there's no doubt that they are keeping track of where Armstead is on the court at all times. Even inside the zone, they're cheating out and guarding her, and they're not sinking back in. They're going to dare somebody else to shoot the ball from the outside.
Duffy. They're doubling Duffy there. And it'll be stolen by Tanner, who gives it to Jackson. Jackson with the fast break opportunity here. Gives it to Armstead. Armstead shoots the mid-range jumper. It's no good. Rims in and out there. But Jackson will go up with the layup after the rebound there by Morris. Duffy gives it to Howard. Howard has a wide open lane. She will not finish. Rebound by Tanner. Jackson now carrying it up. Jackson gives it to Jackson, and it's good. Sorry, it was Armstead carrying the ball up there for the Sandites. It is now a 10-point lead here for the Sandites.
So 6-point run for the Lady Sandites to start for this quarter. Really 6 minutes in, and we still have not scored.
Van Jackson will keep that little streak of no scoring alive. She misses there. Armstead now carrying it up here. Gives it to Jackson, who shoots the pull-up three. It's no good, but a foul will be called there on Van Jackson.
I think they're going to call it on the floor, so it's not going to be 3 free throws. It's going to be the 4th team foul, but they're going to, Sand Springs will get to inbound on the baseline.
Jackson was definitely hoping there for that to be a shooting foul, but it's not going to happen. So far, 6 minutes and 10 seconds in, and still no scoring from the Tigers this quarter. Coach is going to probably be very livid about that in the locker room. Jackson with it. Gives it back to Armstead. Armstead driving, and she will lose the ball. Good defense there by Callens. Pippett inbounding.
I'm sure, yeah, Sand Springs going to look to put a little pressure on since Talia Jones is out.
Jones-Wilson going by her defenders, gives it to Callens in the corner, who shoots the corner three. It's no good. Rebound by Jackson, who will give it to, she's not on my roster, number 13. Gives it to Armstead.
That's exactly how I looked also. I'm like, we don't have her, so.
Elusive number 13, that's what we'll refer to her as. Armstead just dribbling it around here. Looks to be trying to waste some clock time.
Coach Barry's going to say, hey, we're ahead. They got to come out and guard us.
Jackson with it. Gives it to Armstead. Armstead still wasting time. Duffy on her, playing a little tighter. Gives it to Hampton. Hampton will also just dribble it around here. Jackson with it. Sorry, Armstead with it.
I think Coach Barry's going to be content to get one shot off before the end of the half.
Sure. It's almost been a whole minute now of them holding the ball. The Lady Tigers need to play more aggressive. This is ridiculous. 13 with it. Oh, and that'll be oh, it's stolen. No, stolen by Jones-Wilson. Gives it out to Callens for three. It's no good. Rebound. Well, nobody really, but it will be Tiger ball here.
Grace Pippett got in there and then fought for the offensive rebound to keep it alive, but it went off of Sand Springs, so.
Coming out for the Tigers is going to be Grace Pippett and Callens. Going in is Talia Jones and Tania Howard. Duffy inbounding it, gives it to Jones in the corner. Jones playing aggressive, goes up with the little hook shot there, or the floater, no good. Rebounded by Armstead. Armstead carrying it up here with 13 seconds left. Ooh, just a little through the legs move. Won't work out for her though. So passes to Jackson. Jackson for three. It's no good. Rebound by Howard, who will just basically drain the clock out. And that is how the first half will end here. Sandites holding a 10-point lead. Rebounds, Coach Jones. Rebounds. It's not looking good.
Rebounds, and turnovers. Been story of the game so far.
Tigers going scoreless in that second quarter. Not looking too good.
Well, the good news is that though we did not score ourselves, we did not give up. It wasn't a huge quarter for Sand Springs either, as they started with 15 and ended with 21. So 6-point run for them. We are still in the ballgame. We just got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Sure.
All right, so we will be back in a few minutes, or back in a little bit, with an interview with Coach Meg Warren from the Tigettes.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
To 11 to Sand Springs, and I am joined by a very special halftime guest this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. I am sitting next to another coach who is now a coach of a state champion team. All right, I'm joined by Meg Warren, state champion Lady Tigettes. All right, tell us about the event.
It was a unique year. We actually competed for state virtually. So we had to have a big show off here in the field house, and we were so lucky Mr. Spencer came and videoed for us and submitted our video, and we were so blessed. It's our first state championship. So we girls worked very hard this season, extra hard, because it was a very unique season. So we're just elated with the results.
I tell you what, Broken Arrow, we are blessed with some amazing people that help with our technology, with our videos, bar none, above everybody else. Always the best, and that turned out to be good for your team this year.
It did. It really, our videos were super high quality, and we're blessed with such wonderful facilities for us to dance in, and so it really helped just, make our performance look even that much better.
Okay, so what was the date of the actual announcement of you being a state championship team?
It was on December. Oh, it was the second weekend in December. I think it was the
Okay.
7th or 8th. It was a Saturday, and they hosted a Facebook Live to do the announcements. And so the girls got together and were watching, and myself and another coach were watching, Miss Smith, and we were just jumping up and down. The girls were going crazy, tackling each other. It was hysterical.
So
to
were
watch.
you guys at the field house watching the results, or at somebody's house?
We're at someone's house.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it was super fun watching. Hearing third place called, hearing second place called, and just knowing that it had to be it was going to be our first one, and we were over the moon. The girls have been just so excited.
Well, I know that I saw some of the results on social media, and I saw the video, the playback of the celebration afterwards, and I know as a coach there's nothing like it, and there's nothing like it, and you want it so much for your kids. And so I think what a special way. I know you've got several seniors on your squad, and what a special way to be able to send them out, right?
I do. I've actually had them. They are some of the first seniors to kind of go through the whole program. So started, right at the beginning, very young, and moved through it. So to be able to send them off with a state championship is, they've put so much time and effort into this program, and giving back to all of our younger members, helping lead the way and showing, leading by example, showing them what the expectations are. And they've really set the standard, my seniors every year for what's to come. And so I'm glad a nice send-off gift for them.
Absolutely. And I know as a coach, it's like you want it so bad for all your kids. I mean, you always do. And so few ever get to experience it and how special it is. And so I know that's a big deal for you, that your kids are always you're going to always remember as a coach.
Yeah.
But your kids are going to always remember that that's something they will forever be the first state champions.
I know. It's been a long time in the making. I've had some amazing kids come through this program, and every year we've been trying to just keep building and how can we improve and get better. And so I'm so glad that we're there, and that they're getting to see the success of all their labor and hard work and blood, sweat, and tears. It's great.
I'm kind of thinking they might not look back at 2020 as a bad year after all that, will they?
I know. I know some people have not really enjoyed it, but it's definitely was a struggle in our season. We lost a lot of practice time, but we were able to power through, and I think these girls definitely have learned some perseverance, and they've shown their resilience, and it really for us it was a great year. We powered through. It was awesome.
Well, that's awesome, and I'm kind of sitting here laughing because in my my day job as an assistant principal, I know that I've contacted Coach Warren a lot as we deal with COVID.
Yeah.
I think we've had multiple conversations, and so I know they lost a lot of practice time because I know what was happening in a lot of the lives of her kids and everything. So man, we are so excited. Broken Arrow High School celebrated. Even though it was like we were not really here, but we got to kind of see it on social media, and I hate that for the kids. But once again, what an exciting thing to be able to be a part of a state championship program and set the bar high. And I know that, looking back, the people that have gone before paved the way, and they're part of this celebration for the program. And
definitely.
If you could say one thing and to your seniors as they are leaving from here, in May and they graduate, for what they've brought to the program, what would you say to them?
Oh my gosh, just, thank you. I can't thank them enough. All the seniors this year, the seniors before them, this program has grown to be what it is because of the example that they have set at practice and the leadership they've given, the time and dedication. They've, other kids see how awesome it is and want to be a part of it, and that's because of their hard work and their performances they give, and all the time and dedication. So I'm so thankful for the kids. I've been very blessed with some wonderful, wonderful girls coming through this program.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this evening, Coach Warren, and congratulations to the Tigers, state champions. And I believe we'll take a short commercial break and be back for second half of Lady Tiger basketball.
Thank you.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard. even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back to the Broken Arrow Tiger Fieldhouse here as we start the second half here.
All right, we are coming back. So 21-11, very unusual that we went through an entire quarter and didn't score. And yet we're still in the ball game, which is, once again, positive for the Lady Tigers. So we are here for we're going to have a good quarter.
Well, hopefully.
See if they can
hopefully it's not a
snap
repeat
out of
of
it. Yes.
second.
We want to come out more offensive-minded this quarter. So
Definitely inbounded here for the Tigers. Gives it to Van Jackson. Top of the key, gives it back to Duffy. Jackson to Leah Jones. To Leah Jones at the top of the key here. Gives it back to Howard. Howard to Van Jackson. Wide open in the corner, does not shoot it. Almost being doubled, and that'll be picked up by Jordan, who will fall and give it right back to Herrera. No, Herrera almost throwing another turnover there. Gives it back to Duffy, though.
Sand Springs has gone into a 1-3-1, but looks like they're really just trying to keep the ball away from Jones.
Duffy doing some sort of layup there. It's not going to work. That'll be a jump ball, looks like.
I think Coach Berry called a 30-second timeout. To start. Didn't want to give up an early possession on a loose ball like that, so Coach Berry calls timeout. But looks like Sand Springs changed defenses, and really it looks like Coach Berry's strategy is going to be to keep the ball away from Talia Jones as much as possible and see what the other players on the court are going to do with that. So as the Lady Tigers are going to adjust, I'm sure Coach Denny's in there talking about ball control once again. I would bet that not turning the ball over came up multiple times at halftime. As someone who's given that speech more than once, I'm sure they've talked about that. So see if we can get be nice to come down and get a defensive stop right off the bat and get the ball back. And we need to get on a roll, get the invisible lid off of the basket, right?
For sure, for sure.
So they're going to pick up full court man.
Inbounding is Jordan. Huge press here from the Tigers. Armstead looking to find a gap here. Tania Howard on her. Tania Howard not playing very physical here on Armstead, but Armstead will get across the court anyway. Armstead gives it to Jordan. Jordan gives it to Jackson. Jackson wide open, will not shoot the three here. Will instead pass it into him. Oh, blocked there by Howard.
Good block by Howard.
There'll be a foul on the Sandites. Kelsey Duffy's the one who gets fouled. She'll inbound the ball here to Talia Jones.
Big call for the Lady Tigers right there because Duffy came down with it and Kirkendall just happened to be at the wrong place, the wrong time, and Kelsey trips over her foot. They called the foul on Kirkendall, and she picks up a third foul 1 minute into the third quarter. Big call for us.
Duffy passes it into Howard. Howard, she'll be fouled. Looks like the foul is going to be on Armstead.
Great ball movement. Kelsey getting the ball inside and being wise enough to be able to find a teammate.
Howard will miss the first free throw there. Free throws have not been too great from the Tigers tonight as well. Second free throw is good though. Armstead now with it.
So they had just a 50% free throw shooter, just under 50%. So
Jackson now. Screen basically set there by Howard for Jackson, but it's going to be rebounded by the Tigers. No, Armstead will get it, and she'll throw it right back out of bounds, and that'll be Lady Tiger ball. The defensive awareness there from Howard was not the best. That could have set up an easy basket there for the Sandites. Howard now gets it. No, she's going to be fouled there by Armstead. Armstead with 2 fouls now this quarter.
Coach Berry pointing to his head like, think. That's what he's telling his players is think. We'll take that foul, but as a coach, I would not have been happy with that either. No reason for that one.
Duffy wide open for three, shoots it. It's no good. And they'll be rebounded there by Jordan. It's a one-on-one situation now. 2-on-1 now. Oh, Jordan is going to be stripped by Duffy there. Duffy will pass it all the way to Talia Jones. Jones on the fast break. Oh, and she loses control of the ball. And that will be Sandites' ball there. Definitely got to work on that if you are the Tigers.
Great defensive sequence for us, and we get the ball and then turn it right back over. And so sometimes things that should be easy are really challenging tonight for Lady Tigers. And so great effort on the defensive end. We just got to capitalize it on the offensive end.
Wilson with Jackson on her. Wilson goes to the basket. Oh, a block there by Jones. Almost a foul. Jackson just shoots it. No good. Rebound by Jones. Jones to Duffy. Duffy going all the way, it looks like. No, never mind. She'll go right back out. Set up the offense here. Oh, Howard drives in. And she will be fouled there by Kirkendall. That's how many fouls? That's a technical called on Kirkendall. How many fouls does Kirkendall have, Coach Jones?
Well, that would, if they called the technical on Kirkendall, that would be her 5th, and she would be done. I'm not.
Not great there by Kirkendall. That is her 5th. She will be fouled out.
I didn't see if they called the technical on her or just the regular one. So Talea's going to shoot the technical.
Going in for Kirkendall is going to be Morris. Not the best night so far from Kirkendall. A lot of fouling.
Well, 2.5 minutes into the third quarter, and for her to be gone, that changes the game for finally. Sometimes as a player, you get a free throw like this, and it just kind of opens everything else back up. But once again, this series of events, we may look back at the end of the evening, and at 5:28, this was a series of calls that's going to potentially change the outcome of the game.
Inbounding it is going to be Van Jackson. Referee's trying to get something figured out. Here we go. Herrera and Morris playing very physical there. Herrera basically shoving her and elbowing her, and that'll be a foul on Herrera, and that'll be Sandite ball. That was a waste of a possession there.
Yeah, we need to kind of rein in the emotions right now.
Kirkendall's out of this game. They cannot let that get to them at all. Wilson carrying it up now. She'll lose it. Looks like a foul's going to be called on Van Jackson. Lots of fouls in the last 10
seconds.
seconds.
Lots of fouls, and both teams are playing very emotional right now, and a little bit of frustration.
Armstead with it. Howard on her. Armstead passes it there to Jordan. Jordan back to Armstead. Screen set for Armstead in the corner, but she'll give it right back to Jordan, who pops. Jordan goes in, and it's good there. That'll put the Sandites up by 9. Duffy out there to Van Jackson, who will drive in, who passes it to Herrera. Herrera is good on the layup there.
Great pass.
The assist will go to Van Jackson. Armstead, he gives it to Morris. Morris in the corner to Jordan. Jordan gives it to Jackson, who's left way too open there. She won't finish it though. Duffy will get the rebound. She'll pass all the way down there to Jones. Jones gets it into Howard. No, it's tipped there, and that will be a jump ball. And it looks like it will go to the Sandites.
You know, the difference on the other end of the court is when you take out Kirkendall is that they've lost their best offensive rebounder, and so they're putting up shots, only getting one shot of possession, which is, once again, good for the Lady Tigers.
Morris gets it into Jackson, who lays it right in there, making it, once again, a 9-point game. 25-16, halfway through the third quarter. Howard with it, gives it to Jones. Jones carrying it down the court, going as fast as she can, gets it tipped, and that will be the Tigers' ball. Herrera smart to not go after that one, just let it go out of bounds. As Duffy will inbound it now for the Tigers. Grace Pippett's in the game now for Herrera.
Grace brings some more size to the floor for the Lady Tigers, a little more length.
Jackson, screen set by Pippett, gives it to Duffy. Duffy pulls up for 3 there, hand in her face, it's no good. Rebound Wilson. Wilson looked to carry it there for a second, but nothing's going to be called.
It was pretty close to a double dribble.
And that will be a foul there once again by April Van Jackson. And it looks like going in for her will be Jones Wilson, because that is how it's going to go. Wilson now with the ball. Duffy on her.
Sand Springs are going to spread the floor a little bit.
It's been very back and forth this quarter. Armstead crosses over Howard, gives it to Jordan in the corner. Jordan will drive. She will not make the layup. Rebound, Grace Pippett, who gives it to Jones Wilson. Jones Wilson now dribbling it up the court here for the Tigers. We'll give it to Pippett. Who gets it to Howard. Howard looking for Duffy, will get it to her. Finds Pippett once again. Pippett goes up for a hook, blocked there by Jackson. Jackson trying to get past Jones now. Oh, and this is a great press by the Tigers, but no. Oh, it will work out. Howard, no. Gives it back to Wilson. Wilson going in. Goes up for a floater, and she makes it over Grace Pippett there. Opening up the lead even more for the Sandites. Talia Jones now. Gives it to Duffy. Duffy has it tipped away there, and that'll be taken back by Jones Wilson. Jump ball. Oh, no, it's just going to be a complete foul there. Looks to be on Armstead, I'm assuming.
Yeah, could have called that on a couple different people. Called it on Armstead. Seems like both teams right now are playing a little bit frazzled, and I'm sure that both coaches want them to settle down and kind of play the game. But you want to get the other team playing that way, but you don't want to fall into that trap yourself. And so, time for Lady Tigers to settle down just a little bit and execute, get a good shot, get the shot they want.
Jones with it, top of the wing. Being doubled a little bit, gives it to Jones Wilson, who gives it to Pippett in the paint. Pippett goes up for the layup. It's no good, but it's rebound by Howard. Howard can't make the layup there. Saved by Pippett. No, they're going to call it out of bounds there. Looks like both of her feet were in bounds.
I thought her right foot was on the baseline there. Ooh. It was really close. Good effort by her.
Tigers still running a little bit of a press here. And they get it to Wilson. Wilson running down the court. Gets stopped by Duffy. He gives it to Morris. Morris into the elusive 13. Cannot make the layup there. Rebounded there. Oh, no. Armstead cannot put it back up either. And Pippett will have it taken almost once again by Wilson, but she'll carry it out of bounds there. And going in is going to be Anissa Herrera for Jones Wilson.
Lady Tigers have done a good job kind of getting in the head of Armstead right now. She is not happy with a lot of what's happening on the court. Feels like she's getting fouled.
Screen set by Howard. Oh! And a foul is going to be called there on Wilson. Wilson smacking the floor there in frustration. Can't be doing that. A technical's already been called this game. You got to be careful.
Well, that's 3 on her. And Lady Tigers are already in the 1-and-1 now, and there's 2 minutes left in the third quarter, so we're going to be shooting free throws for the next quarter and 2 minutes. We've got our best free throw shooter on the line right now, shooting a 1-and-1.
Looks like Callens and Allie Deal are going to go in for Kelsey Duffy and Tania Howard. I think that's the first time Duffy's been subbed out this game. Get her a little breather. Jones' free throw is good. She'll have another one.
It's been a quarter full of free throws for us.
Second free throw is up. And it's no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Hampton. Hampton gives it to Armstead. Armstead dribbling up the court as fast as possible. Passes it to Wilson, who gives it to Jordan. Jordan for 3. It's no good. Rebounded once again there by Jordan, though. And ref will call his whistle, and there will be a jump ball for the Tigers.
Like we had a scrum at that point.
Tigers need to definitely be better on these rebounds. That was too easy of a rebound to just give up. Looks like Herrera will go out. And subbing in for her will be Duffy.
Coach Barry's asking for a little explanation, or maybe he's pleading his cause down there on the baseline.
Pippett inbounds it to Duffy. Oh, and it's tipped out of bounds there by Wilson.
She's quick hands. And they've got 2 players trying to keep the ball out of Talia Jones' hands.
It's it to Duffy. Duffy back to Pippett. Pippett with Armstead coming in on her. Callens gives it to Talia Jones. Talia Jones dribbling around here. Hampton on her. He gives it Jones with it. Duffy. Callens back out to Duffy. Oh, and she has it taken from her by Wilson. Wilson dribbling down the court. Does a little bounce pass there to Jackson. Jackson's not able to get to it on time. Wilson with it. Hampton looking wide open in the corner, but Wilson will not choose to pass.
Looks like they're going to pull it out and run some clock and see if they can pull the Lady Tigers out.
To Jackson, who gives it to Jordan, wide open in the corner, will not choose to shoot that, as they are definitely trying to waste time now. Jackson, oh, she'll shoot that one though. It's no good, completely airballs it. Grace Pippen with the rebound, who gives it to Duffy. Duffy with 51 seconds left in this quarter. Duffy with a little Euro step there, a little saucy Euro step. She makes that one. And it looks like a timeout, not too sure. No, a substitution.
4 had been down for an injury, and so she was on the court, so the officials blew the whistle once Sand Springs had control of the ball. And going to get her out of the game and make sure she's okay, have the trainers look at her.
Number 4 being Haley Jackson. Wilson carry it up here for the Sandites. 40 seconds remain here in the third quarter. It's to Armstead. Armstead screen set by Morris there. Looks to be pretty used to screen. 13 with it. Gives it to Armstead. Armstead had a wide open shot, chooses not to take it. Once again, going to run out clock with 24 seconds remaining. Armstead will now drive though, and she will be fouled, and that'll send her to the line. The foul will be on, I think, Tania Howard. Armstead will have 2. First one is good. Sorry, it was a 1-and-1 there. She'll make the first one, which will give her the second shot.
Well, and I'm sure, the last 2 possessions, Coach Berry's tried to pull it out, and you take a wide open 3 at 40-something seconds. That was not the shot he wanted, and then to come down and take another one, that's going to give Lady Tigers another possession, which is just what we need right now.
Jones Wilson with it. Gives it to Howard. Howard floats it up there. It's no good. Rebounded by Howard. Howard lays it up. She can't make it again. Wilson, 3 seconds left. Will probably take this one all by herself. She's blocked there by Grace Pippett with 0.10 of a second left. With a 10th of the second left there, and
are they going to call the foul, or are they calling it just a tip out of bounds?
It's going to be a complete block there by Grace Pippett, it looked like. Or, yeah, no, it's going to be a block.
I was afraid they were going to come in and with 1/10, you can't do anything with it.
Can't really get a shot in here.
Yeah.
And that'll end the third quarter, a 9-point lead here for the Sandites. The Tigers need to work hard next quarter, as we will be back for the fourth after these few messages.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
Welcome back to Lady Tigers basketball. Start the fourth quarter here as the Tigers are down 9 points. The Sand Springs Sandites. Talia Jones kind of being shut down this game so far, as well as a lot of the Tigers. Sandites playing very suffocating defense so far.
Yeah, Sand Springs has done a great job. I mean, we knew Coach Berry is going to have them prepared for whatever Broken Arrow was going to try to do, but this game is not out of reach for Lady Tigers.
No
we
doubt.
just need to have some stops, and a couple of those shots need to get in. And we are nowhere near out of this ball game yet.
Especially with Kirkendall out, that takes out a huge component of the Sand Springs Sandites. Wilson gives it into 13 though, and she'll score her first points of this game. making the score 30-19, an 11-point lead here for the Sandites. Duffy carrying it up here, gives it to Howard. Howard driving past Armstead. She'll make the layup there. Armstead, almost has it taken there by Talia Jones. She'll get it to Wilson. Wilson dribbling the ball up. Pippin on her only, gives it out to Jordan. Jordan driving in, gives it back to Armstead. Armstead now slowing down the Sand Springs offense here. She'll give it into Morris. Morris will give it back to, Armstead will give it to 13. Armstead for the jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Talia Jones. Jones does a nice little pump fake. It's no good. That's something you had to use the backboard for. Armstead gives it to Morris. Morris out there to Wilson. With Tanea Howard on her. Wilson. They look to be wasting some clock with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
It's interesting. They're going to pull it out and maybe just try to spread them out and so they can penetrate and shoot layups.
But Morris missed a easy layup there.
Yes.
Has to work on that one.
And we need some of those right now. Just a 9-point game.
Duffy gives it to Herrera. Herrera has a wide open lane. And it's a charge there. Jordan will draw it there. And that'll be Sandite ball. Fans are very angry about that call.
Well, Herrera had a wide open drive to the basket. Maybe one too many dribbles, a little close.
Same time, though, it did kind of look like Jordan was in the restricted zone, but, I mean, theirs aren't really labeled on the court, so can't really tell.
Not in high school.
Oh.
So that was just, once again, we had a wide open look defensively. Sand Springs had a breakdown, had a wide open man. They just didn't get matched up on a substitution. So a lot of time left. We don't need to panic.
Jordan goes up for the layup, and that's a blocking foul called there on Herrera.
Looks like we're headed towards a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter, Ethan. That's what's coming up.
100%. A lot of petty fouls, too, really.
Be 2 shots.
First one by Jordan is good. No, it's not good. I mean, it's up, and it is no good. Here we go. She'll shoot her second now.
Got a
or
sub.
No, a sub will come in. Jones Wilson for Tanea Howard.
You know, Howard's done a great job defensively tonight on Armstead, and she's guarding her and has done a great job on the boards, and so may just get her a little quick breather and then.
Rebound there by Wilson. Gives it back out to Wilson. Wilson for 3. It's no good. Rebound there by Van Jackson. Van Jackson goes up and it's blocked there by Jordan. It's going to go out of bounds though before Van Jackson can pick it back up. And that will be Broken Arrow Lady Tigers basketball.
Interesting call because when they blew the whistle, nobody had possession of the ball.
Wilson cannot get to it in time. It will remain Tigers basketball. Now inbounding is going to be Jones Wilson. Just be running a little box formation here. Gives it to Talia Jones. Talia Jones with Hampton on her. Drives in. Layup is no good.
They're going to call that one on the floor on the drive.
It's going to be called on the floor, but that will send her to the line as the Tigers are in the bonus.
Once again, we've got a 75% free throw shooter. Going to shoot a 1-on-1. Lots of substitutions coming in and out.
Howard will go in for Herrera. The first shot by Talia Jones. It's good. She'll have a second. Second free throw. It's good. That'll make it a 7-point game here. Tigers slowly making a comeback with 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's the place you always want a player to pick it up, is right there by the half-court line.
Jackson gives it to Jordan. Jordan will be fouled by Kelsey Duffy. Duffy trying to plead her case with her hands wide straight up, but ref will not have it. That'll be a free throw here for Jordan.
Definitely a foul with the body, even if your hands are straight up, but that was really a good foul because she was going to have an uncontested layup. So that's a foul you're willing to take right there.
First shot is no good there by Jordan.
Probably would have made the layup, and now we're already ahead in this game. By taking that one.
Kirkendall being fouled out was a huge step in the right direction for the Tigers. Something they really needed.
Once again, 5:28 in the third quarter was a moment that we can look back and remember how that's going to change the game.
Second free throw is good there by Jordan. Howard gives it to Jones-Wilson. Jones-Wilson gives it to Howard. Howard driving into the basket, wide open layup there, and she'll make it with ease. As Wilson will now carry it up for the Sandites, who passes it out there to Jackson. Jackson takes it all by herself. No good. Rebound by Jones-Wilson. Jones-Wilson does a little behind the back move there. Gives it to Tania Howard. Howard driving baseline. Can't get past Armstead. And a timeout will be called by the Tigers.
Once again, here we are. We got a 30-second timeout. We've got 5 minutes left in the game, and the Lady Tigers have a little bit of life, a little pep in their step.
Only a 6-point lead for the Sandites, which is not very secure at the moment. It looks like Tigers doing very good on offense this quarter.
They executing more, but being more aggressive offensively, going to the basket. They're getting wide open looks. Seems like, a lot of times when there's a lot of substitutions coming out of the game, sometimes the players can get lost offensively in a man of who's guarding who, and we've been able to take advantage of that. So we've got to do a good job once again, just keep chipping away. We've got 5 minutes left. It's really just a 2-possession game. We're right in the middle of this game.
For sure, 100%. That'll end the timeout here as the players will come back on the court. And for the Tigers at the moment, it's Duffy, Pippett, Jones-Wilson, Tania Howard, and Talia Jones. For the Sandites, it's going to be Shaney, Jordan, Jackson, Wilson, and Armstead. Talia Jones will get it inbounded to her. Shoots the three with two defenders on her face. It's good! Huge shot there from Talia Jones. That'll make it a 3-point game. Wilson being pressed hard there. Jones-Wilson on her with Duffy on her as well. Gets the ball to Cheney, who gets it to Jordan, who gets it right back to Jackson. Jackson makes the layup. It's an and one there for the Sandites. And that is no good there for the Tigers. And now shooting the free throw here is Jackson. Going for the old school 3-point play.
Got a chance to make 3-point play, but the big thing is Talia Jones is she's found her rhythm now. She hits a big shot from out top. She likes that spot.
She'll miss the free throw there. Still a 5-point game here. Duffy looking to take it up as quickly as possible, but Wilson guarding her well. Duffy passes to Jones. Jones managing to keep it in bounds. It looks like a double dribble almost, but Howard, and she'll miss the layup. Oh no, not good there. Jackson will get the rebound, who gives it to Wilson. Wilson dribbling it down the court here for the Sandites. And now Wilson will look to take it a little slower here. Talia Jones on her. A D-up chant here from the Broken Arrow fans, and that's a foul down on Talia Jones as Wilson slipped. Almost looked like a flop there. I didn't really see any contact.
She's caught her on the knee right now. She's going to go shoot free throws. Both teams are once again, it's a 5-point game. There's a lot of time left in this ball game, and we don't need to panic and play fast. You want to play hard and you want to be intense, but you don't want to play faster than you want to make the other team play fast.
You want to take good shots, maybe.
Yes.
And Wilson will have a free throw here. First one, it's good. Now give her second there. This one to make it 35. It's no good. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's a jump ball, and that'll be Broken Arrow ball there. And inbounding it for the Lady Tigers will be Grace Pippett. Going in for the Lady Tigers, though, is going to be Herrera for Jones-Wilson.
Howard's getting ready to go shoot free throws.
Oh.
Because we are on the doorstep of the double bonus, but with 9 right now.
It's actually going to be Talia Jones taking the free throw.
It should have. Oh, it's the wrong player, and that's what Coach Barry is saying.
She'll make the first one. She'll make it a 5-point game. Looking to make it only a 4, but Coach Barry. Don't know what's going on really right now.
He's calling the timeout because Tanea Howard was the one that got fouled on the free throw, and then we sent Talia Jones to the free throw line to shoot the free throw, and so he's saying the wrong player was shooting the free throw.
Well, it looks to still be counted on the scoreboard, but still trying to plead his case. Fans pleading for a tech here, but it's not going to be given to him.
No, I mean, I understand. You always want to send your best free throw shooter if you can get by with it, and we did. So the referees are still discussing out there, but she's going to go back to the free throw line.
Man, it feels the student section's very loud this game.
Yeah, it's good to have students here and making some noise. So
Tigers are lined up at the free throw line waiting for the Sandites to join them.
We're going to see if they're going to take the point away and they're going to correct it.
Oh,
yeah, they
Tanea
are.
Howard. Are they going to correct the point, though? Or are they just going to have Tanea Howard shoot the second?
The referees are talking to the scores table now.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be reverted.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Tanea Howard is the one that should be shooting the free throws, so we need her to step up now and make the free throw.
Coach Barry's case was pleaded well.
Let's see if they gave him if they gave the timeout back. Okay, it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Howard. She's about a little under 50% free throw shooter, so but big free throw right here.
She has to make these. These are important. First one is no good. That'll be rebounded by Jackson. Jackson gives it to Wilson. Wilson with Duffy on her. Press running. They're double teaming her now. They give it back to Jackson. Jackson gets it, and it's going to be tipped. And they'll be remaining with the Sandites here.
Ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Sand Springs bench. So once again, it's good to have a home court advantage right now. Great student body, making some noise.
Sure. Armstead gets it in. Oh, no, it's stolen there. Oh, Herrera's going to be practically tackled there by Jackson. And that will be a foul on Jackson. Jackson's smiling about that one.
I think.
Kind of a.
Yeah, sometimes you just kind of trip over somebody and knock them over. And so Jackson was certainly kind of happening right there. So Herrera's got big double bonus now, so she's got 2.
She can afford to miss this first one, but the second one has to go in, no doubt.
She is a 52% free throw shooter on the season.
First one's good.
Nothing but the bottom of the nets. Now we're back at 29 where we were before.
Took about 20 seconds, but we're back there.
Yeah.
Herrera makes both free throws. That's huge there for the Lady Tigers. She'll be subbed out, though, for Van Jackson. And Jordan will inbound it here for the Sandites.
4 minutes left in the game. Lots of possessions, and it's a 4-point game.
Armstead gets it out there to Wilson. Wilson with Duffy on her. Duffy.
Pick up in half-court man pressure defense.
Howard guarding up there on Armstead. Armstead. Howard doing a great job on defense tonight here against Armstead. Armstead gives it to Morris. Morris down there to Jackson. Jackson back out to Morris. Morris, Talia Jones on her, passes it out there to Wilson. Wilson dribbling around here a little bit. Looks like they're trying to waste possession here, waste clock. Ooh, nice little in between 2 defenders. And the layup is good there for Jordan. A lot of physicality on that layup as it goes in. Talia Jones now with the ball. It's a 6-point lead. Gives it to Pippett, who gives it to Duffy in the corner. Duffy back to Jones. Jones for 3. If it goes, it's huge. It's huge, and it's in. A great shot there by Talia Jones, and that makes it once again a 3-point lead here for the Sandites. And that is huge right there for the Tigers.
Right, and just think, Talia going back, and we knocked down some free throws earlier. 5:45, she gets the free throws. She hits a big 3 at 5:10 left in the quarter there. She got on a roll at that point. Her ball's coming off her hand good. Sand Springs is in trouble because Talia Jones came to play now.
That's 2 very big threes there for Talia Jones.
She's heating up offensively, and Sand Springs is frustrated with that because they've been in control the whole game, and now we look up with 3 minutes left, and they've got a 3-point lead. So great job by the Lady Tigers. We need to keep getting the ball to the hot hand. That's important as a coach. You're telling your girls, hey, ladies, who's got the hot hand right now? Well, it's Jones. Get her the ball. They haven't stopped her yet.
Players are about to come back on the court now. Very good game so far here, no doubt. It looked hopeless for a little bit in that first half and kind of the third, but Tigers just bouncing back crazily here.
Yeah, you got to think with 3 minutes left in the game, and if you look back and you think, hey, we didn't score a point in 1 quarter of the game, and yet we have a chance to win it, that's a pretty good night.
Doesn't look like any substitutions are going to happen during that timeout. And Jordan will inbound it here for the Sandites. Tigers running a full court press here. Gets it in there to Armstead. Armstead almost loses it. She won't, though. Howard on her. She'll pick it up, gives it to Jordan there. Top of the key. Van Jones on her. Sort of a little double team there. Won't work, though. Morris with it. Wide open, gives it to Jordan. Jordan will not take that shot there. Sandites playing very smart here. Do not want to shoot unnecessary shots. From a 3-point lead. Armstead gives it to Morris. Morris down to Jackson. Jackson, Pippett on her, and it's going to be a foul called there on Grace Pippett. Nelson Jackson to the line for 2. Both teams in a double bonus now. Don't really know where the foul came in there for Pippett, but it was there. Jackson, first free throw. It's no good. Second free throw is huge here for Jackson. Missing this would not be very good with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Sand Springs has struggled from the free throw line quite a bit tonight, and so some of those fouls kind of turned out in the favor of the Lady Tigers. We'll trade 2s on our end for 1s down there all day long.
Second free throw here now for Jackson. It's good. Inbounding it's Talia Jones to Jones Wilson. Jones Wilson dribbling it up here for the Lady Tigers in quick succession. Gives it to Talia Jones. Talia Jones. Armstead on her. Playing very good lockdown defense though, but Talia Jones will get past her. Goes up with the floater. It's no good. Barely misses there. As Jordan will pass it in there. Picked up by Grace Pippett. And Jones Wilson now going down the court here. Jones Wilson goes up for the layup. And it is no good. Barely missed that one. And a jump ball is called, and that will be.
No, they're going to call a foul.
No, it's a foul.
Foul on Tanae Howard on the rebound.
Now, and they're in the double bonus. And that'll be 2 free throws here for Morris.
Coach Berry's going to call his team over. Coach Henry's going to talk to Kelsey Duffy.
These 2 free throws here for Morris are very crucial. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. First one is good. Nothing but net there for Morris. Looks like Coach Berry's players are somewhat going to come back in as Jordan will be the only one on the line there. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Howard. Gives it to Jones Wilson. Jones Wilson trying to set up the offense. It's tipped there by Jackson, but it's picked up right by Howard. Talia Jones now drives to the basket with it, lays it up, and it's good. A beautiful finesse there on that shot. You can see it curving in midair. And that'll once again make it a 3-point game here with 1:47 seconds left, and it'll be a timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here. Once again, Jones has the last 5 points for the Lady Tigers. I would expect that they're going to come out and stay in the press and try to turn Sand Springs over. There's 1:47 left. They're going to want to pressure the Lady Sandites, and I'm sure Coach Berry is telling his squad to take care of the ball. We've got the lead. We don't have to score again. So make them come foul us. And so we're going to go after the ball, I promise you.
Jones is definitely having a huge quarter. As you said, last 5 points all from her. Same time, though, you kind of want all the Tigers to step up in this moment, not just Jones. But if you can get Jones the points, then by all means, go ahead.
Well, once again, you got to know they haven't stopped her yet.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This quarter, so you keep going with the hot hand. They're going to pick up, Lady Tigers going to pick up in a full court man press, it looks like. Going to see if they can get a turnover.
Armstead with Van Jackson on her.
Van Jackson's a great defender.
Oh no, she's not going to lose it there. Jackson goes up with the layup. It's no good. Rebound Herrera. And she gives it right back almost to the Sandites. Herrera has to be better with those passes.
Well, good defensive possession.
Going in for Van Jackson is going to be Grace Pippett, who also inbounded here. 3-point game.
A little offense for defense substitution right here. Van Jackson's a great defender. Pippett made a little bit better on the offensive boards.
Duffy, almost loses it there. Smart for her not to just go after that and just let it go out of bounds.
Kelsey Duffy kind of chuckled right there.
Pippett will pass it in once again. Trying to get it to Duffy no matter what, it looks like. Duffy with Wilson on her. Needs to get it up the court before that 8 seconds is called. She will. Duffy, a little bit of fake there. Gets it to Talia Jones. Talia Jones gives it to Herrera, to Pippett. Pippett will pass it out there to Duffy. Herrera. Oh, and it's taken right by Jackson, and that'll be a jump ball. Oh, no, it looks like
looks
a
like
foul.
he's called a
No, it's a jump ball.
Jump ball.
It'll be Tiger ball.
All right.
Mia Howard very excited about that one. Clapping. Trying to intimidate the Sandites. Oh, no, it's going to be Sandites ball. Yeah, that's Tigers ball.
Yeah.
Don't know where the ref got that idea, but here we go. 1:05 left in this game. 3-point lead for the Sandites. Duffy will pass it in here. Gets it out there to Grace Pippett. Pippett gets it to Howard. Howard will drive in there. Oh, and that's a travel. Clear as day there. That will be Sandites ball.
Once again, Coach Dooney subbing offense for defense right here. Here comes Van Jackson to come in and
take out Herrera.
let's see, she's going to take on Armstead now and guard her.
And that will be a foul there automatically by Van Jackson, a pushing foul. And
it's going to be
go to the line.
5 on Van Jackson. Is that right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, 5 on Van Jackson. Armstead on the line. She's going to be shooting 2. Once again, we've got 1 minute left in the game. Still a 3-point game. Even though Armstead's got 2 free throws, we've got plenty of time to come down and get a good look, even if she does make both free throws.
Jones Wilson will go in for the Tigers in place of Van Jackson.
Van Jackson does a lot of things for your team that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Armstead will make that first one, making it a 4-point game with a minute remaining in this game. And the next shot, it's no good. Rebound Duffy. Duffy passes it to Jones. Jones crosses her over, goes up for the layup. It's no good. Rebound Jones Wilson, and that's a foul, and that'll send Jones Wilson to the line.
So it's a good decision for Jones to go straight to the basket because it's the 2-possession game, so go get a quick one. And we're going to have a chance to score with the clock stopped, which is exactly what you want if you're the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers.
3 seconds remaining. First shot is good. Next shot is huge here. This can make it a 2-point game. Go up with it. And it's no good. Rims in and out there. Armstead has it. Oh, no, it's not going to be stolen. That'll be a foul there on to Leah Jones, and that'll send Armstead to the line. Armstead. How many times has she been to the line tonight, Coach?
A lot.
Pretty often.
And I think we're going to see a lot of that in the next 49 seconds.
She'll miss the first. Crowd doing their part, very loud. She'll take the next one here. And that one is also no good. 2 huge free throws missed there. Pippett with the rebound. 46 remaining in this game. And that'll be out on the Sandites. Morris cannot stay in bounds. 43.3 seconds remain here in this ball game. Kelsey Duffy will be inbounding it here for the Lady Tigers.
I think we know where the ball needs to go.
Looking for Jones Wilson. Jones Wilson for 3, it's huge. If it goes, it does not go. Rebound Kelsey Duffy. And timeout will be called.
It's a full timeout. So we will take a commercial break and it's full timeout, and we'll come back with 38 seconds left.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
And welcome back. 38 seconds remaining here in a very close game. 3-point lead for the Sand Springs Sandites. Talia Jones, definitely the hot hand for this Tigers offense right now. Coach, if you're the coach, what are you trying to do?
Well, first of all, it's a 3-point game, but that doesn't mean you've got to shoot a 3 right now. You're going to have time. If you get a wide open look, which is what you want, if you get a good shot with somebody, if it's Talia Jones she's your hot hand right now, you take that. But it's not to the point with 38 seconds left that you have to just throw up a crazy shot. And so what are we going to get out of this out-of-bounds play? We need to get screens, get some movement away from the ball, get somebody coming off the screen to get a wide-open look. And once again, we've got shooters in right now. Talia, I'm assuming where's Duffy? Yep, Duffy's taking the ball to bounce here on the sideline. So execution, take care of the ball.
Kelsey Duffy inbounding the ball here for the Tigers. Dooney probably directing traffic. We'll give it to Talia Jones. Duffy now with it. They need a score here.
Going to be an elevator screen up top.
Grace Pippen for 3. It's no good. Airballs it. Armstead with the rebound. Oh, and that's going to go out of bounds on the Tigers. Oh, no, it'll be a jump ball. And it will remain.
Sand Springs possession.
Sand Springs possession.
Yeah, Broken Arrow just had the last jump ball.
Coach Mike Dooney very angry about that one. 24.1 seconds remain here. Armstead with it. Are they trying to foul here? It doesn't look like it. Morris will give it to Wilson. Wilson probably just going to carry it here, and they will go foul her. That'll send her to the line, 4-2. Now if you're the Tigers, you kind of need a 3 now.
Well, it depends on the situation at this point, because if she misses both of them, it's a 3-point game. That's different than what it was at 38 seconds. But if she makes both of them, it's a 5-point game. It's just you've got to go quick. So it's going to strategy with a C.
Well, she'll make one of them for sure. 40-36. The second free throw goes up, and it's no good. Rebound. Herrera. They have to go quickly, no doubt. Talia Jones with it. What is she going to do with it? Goes up for the layup. She won't be fouled, but she'll get her own rebound. That'll go in. 3.6 seconds remaining. Timeout by the Tigers.
Is it a full timeout? All right, full timeout. I guess we'll take a quick break and come back for the last 3.69 seconds of Lady Tiger basketball.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball. 3.69 seconds remain here in this ball game. Sandites with possession of the ball so far. Tigers have to get a huge defensive stop here, almost a miracle-esque type defensive stop. Coach?
They've actually got, number one, Sand Springs has to be able to get the ball in bounds, so they're going to pick up full court and try to get a turnover immediately. If you don't get a steal on the inbounds pass, they're going to foul immediately.
Oh, for sure.
And they've got Armstead taking the ball out of bounds. You want to have your best passer taking the ball out of bounds in this situation. So
Armstead.
The old step out. The old step out. We've done that.
I've never seen that before in my entire life. Okay, well, that'll end the game. 40-38. Sand Springs Sandites take the W here. Tigers suffering their 8th loss of the season. And, that'll end it here tonight. We'll be right back with the boys' game after this. right, welcome back to Broken Arrow Tigers basketball. If you're just joining us now, we are here at the Broken Arrow Tiger Fieldhouse here in Broken Arrow as the Broken Arrow Tigers men's team take on the Sand Springs Sandites. I am joined alongside, my name's Ethan Scott. I'm joined alongside with Coach Jones here, two-time state champion. Coach, who are you looking at for the Broken Arrow Tigers this game?
Well, I mean, at this point in the season, and it's kind of, you know, February as a basketball coach, boy, you love February because it leads into March. And in February, you're either getting better or you're worse. And for our team, we're just getting better and better, and we're starting to really execute. This week is going to be the last week of games that count as going into the regional pairings. So this is a big matchup for us. We come off of two really huge wins for our program as far as seeding going into regionals last week. And then this week we've got Sand Springs here tonight, and then hopefully Union on Friday night. And we got to get ourselves in a position. You want to get the best seed you can get. You want to be in the top 4 on your side of the state so you can host a region. It's great if you can play your first 2 games at home going in at the beginning of the playoffs for regionals. And that's the situation that we find ourselves in tonight. We want to take care of business, come out and get a win tonight, come out and get a win on Friday night, and have ourselves set up so we can play at home and not have to travel anywhere those first 2 games. It's good to go into area on the winner side of the bracket off 2 wins there than it is to come in as a loser. And so it's about winning 1 game at a time and setting yourself up in a position to make a run deep in the playoffs. And of course our goal is to be playing at the Mabee Center on a Saturday, playing in the state championship game. That's what our guys have their focus on right now.
Player Tyler Pender got a Player of the Week honors this week. Pretty big for him. Why do you think Tyler Pender ended up getting that honor?
Well, you know, he had a big week last week, and I saw that we had several players kind of get a little attention in the Tulsa world between Pender and also Anthony Allen. Just they both had huge games in Bixby last week, you know, big win, and then also Jinx on Saturday to come back and play back-to-back days. Pender did a great job distributing the ball, scoring, but also getting other people involved in the offense, which is what we've got to have out of a guard. And Anthony Allen is really beginning to hit his stride. And I think our chemistry and what our guys are as a team, maybe it's just kind of learning each other's roles, everybody embracing their role. You know, everybody can't be the leading scorer, but everybody can contribute. And that's really what our guys are doing right now. And I love seeing that even on senior afternoon. I was about to say senior night, but on senior afternoon, even players, you know, like Jared Barnes and Simon Blair coming in and just contributing in major ways to the team win. And that's where we're headed tonight, is we want a team, everybody contributing to the overall success of the team.
Well, now we stand for the national anthem here.
We are
2 national anthems.
Yes, we're about to have the national anthem, I believe, sung by Madison Long.
Once again. Madison Long singing that national anthem. Starting lineups tonight for the Broken Arrow Tigers and the Sand Springs Sandites. For the Tigers, At point guard, we have George McCurdy. Shooting guard, Tyler Pinder. Small forward will be Anthony Allen. At center will be Jaleel Talley, and power forward will be Aaron Johnson. For the Sandites, Jason Clark will be starting, as well as Darren Haskins, Kaysen Savage, Corbin Fisher, and Marlo Fox. Any of those players stand out to you, Coach, for Sandites?
Well, I mean, Coach Savage's son, obviously Kaysen Savage, his kids have grown up in the gym, and he's got, his older boys are playing at the collegiate level, and so Coach Savage has been at Sand Springs for several years, and a lot of things. I mean, he's got several players that can do a lot of things on the court, but obviously a coach's kid is just a little bit different because they've been around the game for so long and they understand what their dad wants them to do. So for us, once again, our starting lineup is loaded, and a lot of athleticism and length and being able to pressure. We are very difficult to press, and that's because we've got 5 players on the court that can handle the ball, but are also we're long and we can see over traps, and pressure doesn't bother us. And so we've got experienced guard play, which is great, because if your guards can handle the ball and more than one, it puts you in a position to not be trapped and not be bothered by somebody else's pressure. So this is going to be an exciting game for us, and we continue to hope the goal is that we just play a little bit better than you played on Saturday, keep getting better every day, and once again, keep your eyes on the prize.
Sandites getting ready to get out here and play. And we're about to start tip-off. Jaleel Talley will be tipping off against Corbin Fisher. And here we go, about to get started. And the tip is up. And Jaleel Talley will win it with ease, almost too well there, but George McCurdy will get to it. George McCurdy carrying it up here for the Broken Arrow Tigers now. Gives it to Tyler Pinder. Huge threat with the ball, Tyler. And they lob it. It's not going to work out there, but Anthony Allen will get the rebound. Fades away a little bit there. Gets the hook shot with ease there. Wonderful shot. Carrying it up here is Marlo Fox, who will give it to Jason Clark, who will give it back to Fox. Back to Clark.
Starting in a 1-2-2, three-quarter press, and we get a turnover right out of the bat. 10 seconds.
8 seconds right there.
Getting a 10-second call defensively in the backcourt. That's a great way to defensively start the game. I know Coach Savage isn't happy with that, but great job by the Tiger defenders.
Tyler Pinder passes it in here to George McCurdy. George McCurdy, a great point guard here for this Tigers team. So we'll give it to Johnson. Johnson back to Pinder. Pinder gets it into Allen. Allen will be fouled there. Looks to be by Darren Hawkins. And I'll send, no, it won't send anybody. Sorry, that's an on-the-floor foul. And Tyler Pinder passing it in, gets it to Anthony Allen. Allen, defense being played there by Corbin Fisher, and it'll be a foul on Corbin Fisher.
Looks like Anthony got poked in the face a little bit, poked in the eye there.
Corbin Fisher going to pat his back out of the sign for respect, sportsmanship there. Tyler Pinder inbounding it once again here for the Tigers. Gets it to George McCurdy. McCurdy with Clark on him. Clark gets it into Allen. Allen to Johnson. Johnson gives it back into Allen. Allen backing down his defender, does the same exact hook shot almost. That's his 4th point of the night, and that's the Tigers' 4th point of the night.
We've got a mismatch inside. They can't guard us inside, and so good job by the Tigers to get it in.
Johnson will pick it up there. Give it to George McCurdy, who will give it to Allen. Allen, oh, almost like Yammy McYammy there from Allen, but Allen will just go for the layup there. When Allen's in a fast break situation like that, you know it's a dunk almost at least 80% of the time, but that'll be a timeout called there by the Sandites.
So 30 seconds, so we're going to keep it here. Once again, right now the score is a 6 for the Tigers. They happen to all have gone through Anthony Allen.
Score is Anthony Allen 6, Sandites 0 at the moment.
And great pass, great assist on the end, in which there's, as a coach, man, the more the assists you can have, that means the more your team's playing together. So unselfish play to give it to Allen to finish it. We had a 3-on-1, and once again, shots in the paint are high percentage shots. So that's what you want all night long.
Allen will have some water, it looks like, put into his eye or something. So he did get poked in the eye.
Great job by our sports medicine team to help our athletes.
Get the ball into Clark. Clark will pass it out there to Fisher. Fisher will give it into Fox. Fox back to Clark. Clark driving down, gives it to Fisher. Gives it to Savage. Savage taking his time, gives it there to Fisher. We'll give it back to Clark. Good ball movement so far by the Sandites this possession. Clark gets it out there to Savage. Savage breaks down George McCurdy, and he'll finish. That was a dangerous move there by Clark. Great bucket there for him. McCurdy will give it to Tyler Pender. Tyler Pender to Johnson. Johnson, Talley backing down his defender. Talley goes up with the layup, and he's fouled it. It's good. And one there for Jaleel Talley. Now sends to the line for an old school three-point play. Great physicality there by Talley. Tigers are going to need that definitely this game, no doubt.
Well, you look on the court, and we've got some size advantage, and so for us to be able to get the ball inside, and if they decide they're going to pack it in and stop us inside, then that's when our guards. We've got great shooters on the outside too. So
we'll miss the free throw.
Balanced attack.
Going in for Hawkins is going to be
a steal by Aaron Johnson off the press.
Johnson taking it all by himself there. Misses the layup. That'll be rebounded there by Fox. Fox will give it there to Savage. Savage for three. It's no good. Rebound Talley. Talley to Pender. Tyler Pender. Dribbling it up the court there. Great ball handler. Goes up for the layup. It'll be a foul on the floor there. On who, I'm not too sure. It'll be called there on Savage. Tyler Pender inbounding it here for the Tigers. Gets it there to Johnson. Johnson to McCurdy. McCurdy back to Pender. Pender for a contested three. It's good. Right in his face. Tyler Pender makes it an 11-2 ball game. Tigers completely destroying the Sandites team right now. Savage passes into Clark, and that'll be a foul on McCurdy, who slipped. Trying to get down the court, it looked like. Just trying to stop his man, but he'll end up getting a foul there.
McCurdy's had a couple times tonight where he slipped on the floor, so.
Shoes might be a little slippery.
He's
to wipe those
his
off.
shoes.
Needs to wipe those off for sure. Savage with it. McCurdy on him, gives it to Fox. Screen set by Fisher. Fox sizing up Johnson here. Going into the paint, gives it to Fisher. Fisher for a wide open corner three. It's no good. Rebound Pender. Pender dribbling it down the court here for a fast break. Little opportunity. Gives it to Allen. Kind of overpasses him, but Allen will pick it up anyways. Gives it to McCurdy. McCurdy lays it in. No good. Rebound Talley though. Talley, good pump fake, and he'll be fouled by Kiem there.
And
now
really,
to the line for two.
First, 4 minutes, well, not even half 4 minutes in, but the first 3 minutes and some change going into the first quarter, the Tigers have just dominated every aspect of the game, offensively, defensively, getting the shots they want. They are in control early on.
Talley will miss the first. Looking to make the second one, though. Which he will do so. Savage with the ball, carrying it up, being doubled by Talley and Pender. He will get it to Clark. Clark back to Savage. Savage gets it out to Fox. Fox with Allen on him. Does a little spin move. Blocked by Allen. Rebound Clark, though. He'll airball that three. Saved there by Kiem. He gets it back to Fisher. Fisher goes up with the layup. And one there for Fisher. That block was great there by Allen, but the Tigers had to be a little bit quicker when it comes to getting that offensive rebound. On that defensive rebound. Allowing too many rebounds there for the Sandites.
Anthony Allen, once again, he has been on a roll with the blocks. He had a monster game blocking shots in the paint against Jinx the other day, and comes back with another one today.
He sent that thing.
He made a statement, and he wants to make sure that they know don't bring anything soft in this lane.
George McCurdy with it. Clark on him. Gets it there to Pender. Savage guarding up on Pender very closely. Allen with it, gets to McCurdy. McCurdy, wide open layup. He'll lay it in with ease there, making it 14-4 here for the Tigers. Savage now with the ball. Passes down there to Clark. Clark passes all the way down there to Kiem. Kiem with Allen on him. That'll be blocked by Allen. Once again, that's a second block of the game. Pender carries it up here. Talley with it. Gets it there to Allen, but it's going to be tipped, and that will be Tiger ball.
Just in case they forgot, Anthony Allen standing right behind him, between them and the goal.
Seth Dodd and Simon Blair will go in for the Tigers for Jaleel Talley and Aaron Johnson.
Jared Barnes is in.
Oh, Jared Barnes.
Yeah,
My
Jared
fault.
Barnes is in.
My fault, but those Seth Dodd both have blonde hair. Seth Barnes with it, gives it to McCurdy. McCurdy to Pinder. Pinder for three. He's contested. He'll be fouled there on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for three.
Pinder loves to come off of a screen, and sometimes he gets the call, sometimes he doesn't. Puts his feet out to get the little contact, draws the contact, and we'll have 3 free throws.
First free throw is good there for Tyler Pinder. And the second free throw here for Pinder. We'll make that as well, making this game 16-4. Finally for the third one. Let's make this a 13-point game, which he will. Tigers completely dominating the Sandites so far in this game. Savage with it. Gives it there to Fox. Fox with 2 defenders on him. That'll be a foul called there on Tyler Pinder, a blocking. And Fox will inbound it here for the Sandites.
Kind of an unnecessary foul, you know, when you're 30 feet from the basket.
Score at the moment 17-4, Broken Arrow Tigers. Jared Barnes trying to lead his team.
Connor Dow came in.
Connor Dow has come in. George McCurdy guarding Savage. Savage has a screen set for him. Gets the ball to Fisher. Savage gets the ball down there to Brockman. Gives it back to Fisher. Fisher goes up for the layup.
Great job by Simon.
And one. Oh no, it's a foul. It's a charge. That'll be Tiger ball. Great charge there by Simon Blair.
Simon he was in great position, just stood there and took the contact. Great team effort. It's good to have help in the middle lane there and get the charge call.
George McCurdy with it. Allen sets a screen. Gets the ball in the corner to Dow. Dow to Blair. Blair to Allen. Allen goes up with the layup. Easy. Savage with it. Score is 19-4. Savage gets the ball to Fox, who gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher goes up with the layup. It's no good. That'll be rebounded there by McCurdy. McCurdy running up the floor now with it. Gets it there to Barnes. Barnes for a wide open three. It's no good. And that'll be an over the back there by Connor Dow. And that'll be Sandite ball.
Wasn't a bad look by Barnes at all because he had a wide open three, but he also had rebounders in the middle lane. So Anthony Allen gets a breather.
Subbing in for Anthony Allen is going to be Ethan Ellison. Aaron Johnson will go to the table to check in. Fisher with it. Gives the ball to Savage. Savage at the half. Gives the ball to Fisher. Oh, tipped by McCurdy, but Fisher will get it right back. Gives it out there to Savage. Savage fades away. It's no good. Rebound, McCurdy. McCurdy, fast break opportunity here. What will he do with it? Goes crosses there. Gives the ball to Barnes. Ethan Ellison to Dow. Into Blair. Blair with an easy layup. Fundamentals on point there for Simon Blair. Kason Savage with the ball. 21-4 is the score here.
Tigers take out Anthony Allen and Talley, and they just bring other people in. And once again, more layups. Great ball movement by the Tigers.
Fox with it.
He walked.
Passes it into Savage. Savage back to Fox. Fox for a really deep three there. It's no good. And Corbin Fisher will lay it in there, though, after getting the ball. And Barnes will pass it in here. Curdy probably going to take it up slowly here with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in this game. Finally, we have the score on the actual scoreboard here on the broadcast. That was gone for a little while. Jared Barnes with it. Gets the ball to George McCurdy. McCurdy back to Barnes, into the corner to Ethan Ellison. Defender on him, gets it to Connor Dow. Connor Dow to Ethan Ellison, who will give it back. To Simon Blair, who will give it back to George McCurdy. Back to Simon Blair. Simon Blair just can't catch the ball there. That'll go to the Sandites. Aaron Johnson checking in for George McCurdy.
Had a great pick and roll, just led him too far with the pass, a little bit out of his reach. Had him open, just off just a little bit.
Gotta wonder who's running point here for the Tigers now that George McCurdy's out. I'm assuming it would be Connor Dow, but never know. Could be Jared Barnes.
Jared Barnes can certainly lead the team.
Jared Barnes guarding up on Kason Savage. We'll give it to Fox. Fox dribbling it around a little bit here. Gives it to Fisher. Fisher there to Oakley. Oakley to Savage. Savage steps back. Fakes out Barnes a little bit there. Gives it to Fox. 28 point, nothing remaining. Savage with it. Gives it back to Fox. Johnson on him. And that'll go in there for Fox on the layup, making it 21-8. Johnson carrying it up quickly here for the Tigers, gives it to Ellison. Ellison scores it. That'll make the score 23-8. Savage with it, carrying it up here for the Sandites. Gets it to Fox. Fox shoots the layup. The fadeaway jumper, and that'll end the first quarter. Tigers completely dominating the Sandites here in this game. And yeah, with that, we'll be right back for the second quarter after these messages.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back to more Broken Arrow Tigers basketball. Scored 23-8 here in the second quarter as we start the second quarter. Out on the floor for the Tigers right now, Jared Barnes, Ethan Ellison, Aaron Johnson, Connor Dow, and Simon Blair. Very, very good first quarter there for the Tigers. Do they need any improvement right now, Coach?
Well, there's always room for improvement.
Always.
But once again, they have executed well. They the pressure. They have. I talked to Coach Wallace the other day just about guarding, and they are playing great defense and contesting every shot that Sand Spring gets. So they're making their life miserable right now.
Savage with the ball. Speed driving a little bit. Hawkins setting a little screen there. Jared Savage still with the ball here. Savage gives it to Fox. Fox shoots a deep three contested. It's no good. Rebound, Corbin Fisher. Fisher goes up with the layup. It's good. A lot of physicality there from Corbin Fisher. As Aaron Johnson will not carry it up. Jaleel Talley, Anthony Allen, and Tyler Pender will go to the scorer's table to check in here. Simon Blair for three. It's good. Simon Blair from the top of the key. Big man making it rain over here.
Simon is, people don't think he can shoot outside, but he's got a good touch from the three-point line. So
Fisher to Savage. Savage, he's blocked by Ethan Ellison. The top of the key just sends it completely out of bounds, and that'll bring Anthony Allen, Tyler Pender, and Jaleel Talley into this game for Ethan Ellison, Connor Dow, and Simon Blair. Basket in here is Marlo Fox. Fox gives it to Savage. Savage with the ball. Savage gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher gets the ball to Fox. Savage goes to the baseline, and that'll be stolen by Anthony Allen. We'll keep it, and a jump ball will be called, and that will go the direction of the Broken Arrow Tigers.
you know, great teams can bring subs in, and you don't fall off right now. And that's we have not dropped in intensity or execution right now. Still want to keep the gas pedal down.
Johnson carrying it up here for the Tigers. They get nice and slowly here for the Tigers. Just looking to set up an offense. Coach Wallace trying to direct his team. Gives the ball to Tyler Pender. Tyler Pender passes in and lobs it to Talley, who cannot finish it, but yeah, he also can't make the layup. And that will be a jump ball. And it'll go towards the Sandites.
It's a great set. They got exactly what they wanted against a 3-2 zone. They run the little back screen against the bottom of the zone, and that's great against perimeter teams, but not when they've got bigs in the game, and we just didn't capitalize on the mismatch down there.
Sugar goes up for the layup. He's fouled. Almost got another and one there, but he won't. Foul will go on Anthony Allen there.
Anthony was trying to get another block.
First free throw here for Fisher. And it is no good. Student section doing their bit. Pre-game, they were counting every single miss that the Sandites missed, one by one. Got up to about 150. Next free throw is also no good. Rebound Allen. It's the ball to Pinder. Pinder carrying it up here for the Tigers. Pinder setting up the offense, gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it the ball to Talley in the corner. Talley will pass it back out to Johnson. He'll give it right back to Pinder. Pinder to Allen in the corner. Allen back to Pinder. Pinder dribbling it around a little bit here. Great ball movement so far by the Tigers possession. Barnes for three. It's good from the corner. Looking routine over there.
He's picking up right where we left off from Saturday, dropping the threes.
Savage with the ball. Johnson on him. Gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher gives it to Fox. Fox will move there, gets it in there to Hawkins, who will finish the layup there for the Sandites. Tyler Pinder carrying it up here for the Tigers. Looking to make this into a fast break. Gives it to Allen, who almost went out of bounds. Pass it right back in, though. Talley with the fadeaway. It's good. Man, this shooting from the Tigers tonight has been exceptional so far. Corbin Fisher, that was a clear walk, but it's not going to be called by the refs. Gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher with it, shoots the layup there, and it's good. Allen on him. Fisher, kind of a gleam of hope here for the Sandites. He's scoring pretty well this game. Johnson with it, gives it to Allen. Allen fakes with the layup, passes it out to Pinder. He's wide open for three. You never want to do that. That's good. Easy there for Tyler Pinder, making the score 34-14. Timeout, Sandites. And
I've not seen if it's a 30. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second.
30 seconds. Sandites doing very, very poorly this game so far.
Oh, they changed it to a full timeout.
Okay, we'll be right back for more Tigers basketball after this message.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back to Broken Arrow Tigers basketball. Score right now 34-14 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Tyler Pinder and Anthony Allen completely scorching this Sandites team.
You know, it's great. On the last possession, we had the ball in deep, and Anthony Allen got an assist by passing it out to the wide open Pinder. So great job sharing the ball inside and out.
Savage gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher with Allen on him. Fisher looking to make something happen. Gives it to Savage. Savage with McCurdy on him. Gives it back to Fisher. Savage with the ball. Keem setting a screen there for Fox. It's not going to really work out well for the Sandites. Fisher with it now. And another timeout's going to be called by Sand Springs.
I think Coach Savage called for a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. So,
you know, great perimeter defense. Sand Springs is not able to get what they want right now. And if you can keep the ball defensively out at 25 feet, going side to side, you'll take that all day long. And Coach Savage is obviously very frustrated how they're attacking the Broken Arrow defense. And I would say on the other side, Coach Wallace and staff are happy with the defense. Well, you're never happy with the defensive intensity. You always want it to be a little bit higher, but we're doing a really good job making them not be able to get what they want offensively.
For sure. Inbounding it here for the Sandites will be Corbin Fisher. As I said, gleam of hope. Corbin Fisher kind of having a pretty good game. He's scoring pretty well for the Sandites. Other than that, though, it's been pretty bleak so far. Savage with the ball. Keem sets the screen there for Fox. It ends up working to perfection there, and the layup is no good, but it will be a foul. Looks to be on Johnson, which it will be. Now send Marlo Fox to the line for 2. First shot by Fox is good. Subbing in, it's going to be Clark for the Sandites. They'll take out Shoemaker. Next shot is good. Makes the score 34-16 here. George McCurdy with the ball now. We're back to the regular starters here for the Broken Arrow Tigers. Tyler Pinder with it, gives it to McCurdy. McCurdy to Johnson. Johnson into Talley. Jaleel Talley with the hook shot. It's no good, but almost a rebound there by Anthony Allen. But Clark will pick it up. And he'll go all the way. No, he will not. He'll be missing that layup there as Tyler Pinder gets the rebound. Pinder will now carry it up for the Tigers here himself. Does a little hop step, and that'll be taken away from him by Keem, who will give it to Fox. Fox with Johnson on him. Johnson, ooh, Fox with a little step. Oh, okay, he's gonna miss that shot there. Good tip there by Talley. Very smart. Johnson with it, gives it to McCurdy. He'll give it to Pinder. Wide open for 3. That's no good. Rebound Talley. Talley won't make that layup either, but will get his own rebound once again. And he'll make that one. Third chance bucket there for the Tigers.
He's padding his stats a little bit.
Savage on him. Savage with the ball. Savage will give the ball to Clark. Clark with Pinder on him. And looks like a foul will be called there on Aaron Johnson.
I'm going to get him on the hold there.
Connor Dow, the sophomore, will go in for Aaron Johnson. Connor Dow is a really good three-point shooter. Sandites are going to have to watch out for him when he's wide open.
So we are in the bonus. Our Sand Springs is in the bonus. Both teams are.
Yeah, both teams are in the bonus. As Fox will make the first free throw there. Next free throw here for Fox. It's good. Making the score 36-18. George McCurdy carried up here for the Broken Arrow Tigers.
Last 4 points for Sand Springs to come off free throws for Fox.
McCurdy gets it into Allen, and it looks like a travel. Yeah, a travel will be called there on Anthony Allen. Got to learn to keep those feet set. It's a 1 in a million mistake, though, there from Anthony Allen, so no biggie. Coach shouldn't be too mad about that one.
We're going to go back into a 1-3-1 half-court trap, and we've got great length up top and in the middle there with Talley and Allen. McCurdy running the baseline. He'll be chasing corner to corner.
Clark with the ball, gives it to Savage. Savage back out to Clark. We'll give it to Fox. Fox with a nice little pump fake. He'll go up with the fillet-type layup there, and he'll make it. Very nice there from Fox. It'll cut it down to a 16-point lead for the Tigers. Tyler Pinder gives it to Connor Dow, who gives it to Allen. Allen backing down his defender, and he'll be fouled up there by John Kime. And I'll send him to the line for 2.
Yeah, you know, Sand Springs changed back 2 or 3 possessions ago. They got out of that 1-2-2 or that 3-2 zone and went to a 2-3 zone, which really kind of helped on the to go against the size of Broken Arrow. But once again, the ball goes in, and we're still getting great possessions and still getting the ball inside, taking advantage of the mismatches that we have.
First free throw there by Anthony Allen's good. Jared Barnes will check into this game for Tyler Pinder. Second free throw is no good. Rebound by Sandites. Fox with it. We'll give it to Savage. Savage giving it back to Fox. They don't want another 10-second call. It won't happen, though. Fisher with it. Gives it to Fox. He takes a deep 3. He's been trying those all night. Not working for him. Anthony Allen will get the rebound. He gives it to Jared Barnes.
Anthony playing way above the rim.
Jared Barnes will pass it there to George McCurdy. George McCurdy to Connor Dow, who gives it to Anthony Allen, who will give it to George McCurdy once again. Good ball movement here from the Tigers outside the three-point line. Anthony Allen to Connor Dow. 90% chance he makes it, and he does, because he's just really good from three.
Great ball movement.
Savage with it. Gets it there to Fisher, who will give it to Fox. Fox back to Fisher. Fisher with a nice little fake, drives in. He'll make that one. Fisher having a pretty decent night here for the Sandites. Jared Barnes with the ball now. Gives the ball to McCurdy. McCurdy has Fox on him, gives it to Connor Dow. Was open for a second, but they'll get it back to McCurdy. McCurdy drives in, and he'll be fouled there by Eden Oakley. I'll send him to the line for 2.
You know, if you're playing the Tigers right now, you're going to have to pick your poison. You leave Connor open on the outside. You give up a 3 with him or Pender. You throw the ball inside to Ant. If you come out and pressure them, then it leaves Allen and Talley open inside. Unselfish play by the Tigers so far this evening. Lots of assists, ball movement. They're getting great shot selection tonight.
First shot by McCurdy is good. Second one is up, and it's also good. 43.2 seconds remain here in this first half. Fox with it. 20-point lead here for the Tigers.
Now we changed looks defensively. We've gone to a 1-2-2 zone ourselves. We've got Anthony. Now we're back into a 1-3-1. My bad. We're changing defensively. Okay.
Clark with it, gives it to Fox.
Screen set in a 1-3-1.
Shots up by Savage, it's good. Carrying it up here for the Tigers is George McCurdy, gets it to Barnes. We'll get it in the corner to Dow. It's no good.
Oh.
A rare miss there from Connor Dow. Savage will pass all the way up court, basically. Barnes will just throw it with no time left. And that'll end the first half here. An 18-point lead here for the Broken Arrow Tigers. Sandites struggling completely all around the board. Tigers succeeding all around the board.
Yeah, and what a great half of basketball for Broken Arrow. We could talk all day long about so many positives between ball movement and rebounding and execution, getting the shots they want. But no coach is ever happy. No matter when we're at 42-24, Coach Wallace is going to still talk to his players about things they can do better. So we are getting ready to watch the Tigers are getting ready to perform for us at halftime. They are our state champions. So we're going to welcome the Tigers to the floor and watch their routine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Broken Arrow Varsity Podcast.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
All right, hi, it's Coach Tiffany Jones, and I'm joined here by state champion Coach Meg Warren for the Tigettes. And we are at halftime of the boys basketball game. Tigers are up 42-24. And we are going to talk about something really fun to talk about when you're a coach, and that's when your team brings home some hardware and it says state champion on it.
Yes.
So, Coach Warren, what's it been like to be part of a state championship program?
Oh my gosh, this is my 7th year at Broken Arrow, so it's been 7 years in the making, just building this program and trying to get us there. And gosh, it's been such an amazing experience, especially for the girls, just seeing the excitement on their faces. And I mean, that's priceless, and all the hard work that they put into it, with it being a crazy year at all. So it's been a very, very wonderful experience.
So, and I know we talked during the girls' game, but for those that didn't hear that, it was a little bit different this year, the competition, because of the effects of COVID. So tell us about how you got to compete this year, and then how you found out that you had won the state championship.
It's definitely been a different year. We had to submit a video this year, so everything was done virtually. And so it's really hard, because competition, you have that adrenaline, you have that experience, the crowd and everything. So to take all of those big factors away, the girls, I was so impressed with their composure, and they still brought that same quality performance, even though that they were performing, in our own gym, and we were just doing a video and submitting it. You wouldn't even have known that they weren't at the event. They still had the same dynamic, just really powerful performance, lots of smiles and facials and yells. And so it was definitely very, very unique. We submitted our videos of our routines, and we were so blessed to come out on top this year. We had a wonderful video created by ArrowVision that really just showcased our routine and made us look just flawless out on the floor. It was awesome.
Yeah, shout out to Greg Spencer's team and all the people that are involved in ArrowVision, because I've seen a lot of videos from other schools, and they pale in comparison to what we have at Broken Arrow. And
yes.
I'm not sure everybody understands how exciting it is to have the guys that we have, that what they do for our programs, but also for our kids.
Definitely. And he came out multiple times and did videos for us. So we competed. We had girls doing solos. We had ensembles. We had a young lady place 4th in the state.
Wow.
Individually. So he made a lot of videos for us to submit for all our team individually, small groups, and all of that. So we're very thankful.
It was quite the team effort, and
yes.
we appreciate all of their efforts. And so didn't get to compete live, and then apparently you had a watch party to find out what place you finished in.
We did. The girls all got together. We were all trying to, Ginny and myself, we were in a location. The girls got together in a location, social distancing,
yes.
and with our masks and everything. But they did a Facebook Live reveal, and it was so exciting. I love watching the videos of the girls' reaction, because it's just so, you can just see all that hard work just pouring out into their excitement, knowing that they gave their very best, and their very best was a state championship. So
right, and just being a state champion is such a special thing, and such a small percentage ever get to experience it. And I think we were talking about it earlier. People talk about all the negative of 2020. But I'm going to say for your program, there's a really positive that comes out of 2020, right?
It was. You know, it was a very challenging season, but the girls definitely showed a lot of perseverance and resilience, and winning a state champ, our first one ever in a year like this,
Right.
it just makes it even that much more exciting and special. And so for Tigets, 2020 wasn't too bad.
That's right. So, I mean, the journey and the relationships that you form with kids are really what it's all about as a coach. But, you know, just talking about your seniors, what's the legacy of the seniors? This year's the 21s. What's the legacy they've left for your program?
You know, I have 2 seniors this year, and they've been with the program for such a long time, and I've watched them, kind of grow and develop, and they give so much to their team. They lead by example. They're excellent students in the classroom, the community. They're involved in so many things that it helps our program become really well-rounded. You know, it's not just about showing up to practice and working hard. They're just great leaders in all areas, and that helps. I want that for the rest of my team. I want them to be well-rounded kids, and so they've really set that dynamic, and the seniors before them, and so they continue to encourage that involvement in school and academics and stuff. It's great because they have really set the way.
Well, that's exciting. And so once again, as a community and as a school, we are excited to have a state championship, the first ever in school history, which is awesome. So Coach Meg Warren, and congratulations to her coaches and coaching staff, and then the ladies that have put the work in to bring home a state championship. So we are about to start the second half of basketball with the Tigers up 42-24. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Broken Arrow Tiger basketball here. Score 42-24 heading into the third quarter, into this whole second half. Tyler Pender, Anthony Allen, and George McCurdy with passing, really just having really dominant games.
So far, Sand Springs has had no answer for the Tigers tonight, and so they haven't been able to answer the student section either. So we'll start the second half and see what the Tigers bring now. They need to keep up the intensity right now.
Aaron Johnson with the ball, gives it to Anthony Allen. Anthony Allen lays it up easily there. Makes it 44-24. Savage with it, gives it to Clark. Clark to Fox. Fox to Clark, wide open, doesn't take it. Instead drives, gives it to Corbin Fisher. Fisher can't finish there. Fox, will keep it in bounds though. Shoots the three, it's no good. Rebound, George McCurdy, who will carry it up here for the Tigers on a fast break opportunity. He'll lay it up himself with a little fillet layup. Oh no, it's a charge. Clark will draw the charge there.
Clark was falling before McCurdy even got to him. A little bit of a flop. Sometimes you get that call when you're down by 20.
They'll take anything when they're down by 20. Clark with the ball, gives it to Savage. We'll give it to Fox. Gets it in the corner, and Hawkins can't even hold on to it. Luckily, even kept it in bounds there. Fisher is fouled and one. As I've said before, Corbin Fisher really the gleam of hope here for the Sandites. He's having a pretty decent game so far. Not decent enough to make it close, but you know, he's doing his part.
He's got 12 of the Sandites' 26 points right now. So he's certainly carrying a lot of the weight in the scoring department for them.
They'll make the free throw, put that to 13 points now. George McCurdy with it. Passes the ball to Aaron Johnson, who will then pass it back to George McCurdy. Aaron Johnson to McCurdy, to Pender. Pender dribbling through the defense. There's a little floater there, and it goes in for him with ease. Savage with the ball now. Gives the ball to Fox. Fox with it. Passes all the way down there to Hawkins. Hawkins catching it this time, drives himself, and he's blocked by Anthony Allen. Oh my gosh, Anthony Allen with his 3rd block of the night there. Ferocious.
You could see it coming. Anthony was smelling it. He was waiting for him to bring it in here and just knock it out of the lane.
Savage will be passing it in here. Gets the ball to Fox. Fox with Allen on him. Fox passes to Savage in the corner. Takes the mid-range jumper. Off the side of the backboard. Rebound McCurdy. McCurdy through behind the back there. Passes it to Johnson. Johnson back to McCurdy.
Allen's wanting the ball inside.
Allen drops that man, and he finishes. Allen having a very, very good game so far. Gets the ball to Savage now, inbounding here for the Sandites. Fox back to Savage. Savage to Fox, who will give it to Clark. Clark to Savage. Back to Fox. Good ball movement so far from the Sandites this possession. Give it to Clark. Clark for 3, wide open. And it's no good, and the ball will go up above the rim, almost getting stuck there.
The pinball on the back side of the backboard.
And that'll be a timeout by Sand Springs. Or no, sorry, by the Broken Arrow Tigers.
It will be a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break and come right back. Tigers lead 48-27.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Welcome back to Broken Arrow Tiger basketball. Score of 48-27 here in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Anthony Allen having a very dominant game, scoring a bulk of the points here in the 3rd quarter so far.
Anthony is, once again, the Tigers had halftime, but they didn't let off any when they came back out. And I'm sure Coach Wallace talked to them about keeping the pressure on. Defensively, we've stayed in pressure defense, half-court trap, full-court press, making Sand Springs work for everything. And on the other side, we're getting the same kind of shots we got in the first half, and that's wide-open looks.
Now George McCurdy will carry it up here for the Tigers. No substitutions made during that timeout. Aaron Johnson sizing up Fox. Fox playing somewhat good defense on Johnson. Johnson going to the paint, and that will be a jump ball, looks like. Or no, is it a foul?
Called it a foul.
It's going
Sand
to be a
Springs.
foul.
Absolutely.
Johnson there. On Fox. That'll be an inbound here for Allen. We'll inbound it to McCurdy. McCurdy back into Allen. Fisher on him. And Fisher will make it to where Allen doesn't make that layup. And Savage now with the ball. Gets the ball back to Fisher. Fisher steps back. Gives the ball to to Clark. Fisher with it. Back to Fox. Fox back to Clark here. Clark is a point guard, not really setting up many opportunities here for the Sandites. Needs to improve on that. But he will lay it up and he will score. McCurdy with it and gets it to Pender. Pender into Allen. Allen, he'll be fouled there by Corbin Fisher.
Strong move to the basket. Even though it was a hard foul, he was strong enough to go through the contact and have a chance to make the basket. Didn't finish the 2, but we'll be able to shoot 2 free throws.
First free throw by Allen is good. It's once again a 20-point lead here for the Tigers.
Sand Springs just has no answer for the Tigers.
Going in for the Yes. Kime will go in for Fisher. Savage with the ball. Gets the ball into Kime, who will give it back to Savage. Savage with McCurdy on him. McCurdy locking up Savage pretty well here so far. Savage with nowhere to go. Gets the ball to Fox. Fox back to Savage with Talley on him, who gets it all the way down there to Clark. And the layup there by Kime's no good. And Pinder will carry it up. A nice little bounce pass there to McCurdy, who lays it up and takes it.
Great pass by Tyler Pinder. Great pass.
And Clark will have it. Looked like a little bit of a carry there, but they're not going to call it. Clark with Pinder on him. Pinder playing exceptional defense here on Clark. McCurdy slipping once again.
He's having a hard time tonight.
Fox, and that'll be a foul there called on Pinder.
It's his third foul. Once again, foul out there 25 feet from the basket. Not exactly going to make Coach Wallace happy.
Coach Wallace did look pretty frustrated when that foul was called. Savage will pass it in here. Gets it to Clark. Pinder on him. Clark with a crossover to the left. Lays it up. It's no good. Rebound Pinder. Pinder almost has a strip from him, but he's going to keep possession. Gets the ball to Anthony Allen. Anthony Allen, lays it up. Foul. That's going to be an and one there for Anthony Allen. Almost dunked on him there, but he held back.
Pinder with the great pass. Anthony Allen outrunning the floor, and Pinder, he's just got such great hands. Pinder gives it to him. Perfect position. Allen goes up, and he's going to finish this play.
Shot is up, and it is good. Anthony Allen playing exceptionally well here in this game. Savage gives the ball there to Fox. Fox with it. Dribbling it up a little bit. Gives it back to Savage. Savage gets the Kime, who gets it in the corner to Fisher. Fisher for three. It's good. Fisher with 16 in this game.
You know, Allen has 9 points this quarter.
George McCurdy with the ball. Just dribbling it a little bit here, trying to waste time probably. Coach Wallace directing his team right now. We're
going to work on some execution right here. They're getting set for a set play. This is going to be about execution right now. You're up by 30, or up by 20 right now, excuse me. And what are we going to get out of it?
Johnson with it, gives it back to McCurdy. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain in this game. Allen with it, lays it up, and one once again from Allen, yelling in the face of Hawkins there. And that'll be another bucket there for Allen. That's his 11th point this quarter. How many points does he have altogether so far, Coach?
Well, so far he just hit 20 and make it 21.
21 here in 3 quarters. As he will be subbed out. Simon Blair will go in for him, as well as Jaleel Talley going out for
something we could say frequently this game has been Pinder to Allen, Pinder to Allen, Pinder to Allen. So Tyler's been racking up assists, and Allen's been getting the points. But once again, it's a team effort.
Hawkins with it, drives in, Blair on him, and that's going to be a charge there as Hawkins was clearly pushing Simon Blair with his hand.
Simon Blair is celebrating a little bit. That's 2 he's taken tonight, 2 offensive fouls. He's reminding Coach Wallace that he's taken 2 tonight.
You know, tradition here at Broken Arrow for these basketball players, a charge equals a free Gatorade. So he's about to get himself 2 free Gatorades from the hospitality center. It's good for him. George McCurdy with it. Turning it up here for the Tigers, gives it to Pinder. Pinder with 11 tonight. He gives it back to McCurdy. McCurdy to Dow. Dow choosing not to take that. And McCurdy will fake out that defender, and it'll be taken by the Sandites.
Too much traffic. Got to give it up a little earlier.
Fox goes up for the layup. It's no good. That'll be a foul on Simon Blair. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Marlo Fox, he's been really hustling tonight from what I've noticed, just, you know, not able to finish everything he takes. Coach is going to have to talk to him about that one.
Well, you know, Sand Springs is, when you're playing against a team that's as athletic and talented as the Tigers are right now, everything simple becomes more difficult. And so Sand Springs is struggling. Nothing has come easy tonight for them. We've done a great job contesting everything and then making them earn every point they get.
Curdy with Fox on him, gives the ball to Pinder. Pinder in the corner to Dow, shoots it, and it is good.
Bottoms.
Easy there for Dow. That's a 6th point of the night. Savage with it. Pender on him. Savage trying to get past Pender. Steps back. Still has Pender on him. Who gives it? He gives it to Fox. Fox will spin there. And looks like a foul is going to be called.
McCurdy was begging for them to call the travel, but instead they just called the foul.
And Ethan Ellison will come in this game for George McCurdy. Blocked there by Simon Blair.
Blair says Anthony Allen can't have all the blocks.
Shoots the ball right in his face. It's no good off the front of the rim there. Gets the ball to Pender, Ethan Ellison. Pender to Connor Dow. Dow almost dunks it down. He just barely grazes the rim. But it's going to go in there for Dow. That's his 8th point of the game.
Another assist from Tyler Pender.
Tyler Pender. How many assists does he have tonight? Do you know?
I don't know, but
it's probably up there.
With 11 points, he may be getting close to a double-double.
For sure. Fox with the ball here. Gets the ball to Savage. Savage trying to lead his team. Gets the ball to Fox. Fox will pass the ball back to Savage. Savage to Askew. Askew to Savage. Dow on Savage. Connor Dow gives the ball to Fox. Savage gives the ball to Fox. Fox back to Savage. Savage for 3, and Barnes face, and it's good. He'll hit that one.
Contested 3-point shot.
Makes the game 63-36 here. Pender gets the ball to Dow. Dow inside to Ethan Ellison. Back out to Simon Blair. Blair fades away, and he'll be fouled there. Barnes was wide open for a 3. Barnes is calling for it, but he won't get it. Simon Blair will go to the line for 2.
Simon Blair's an 80%. I think he's 81% free throw shooter, or 83%. So good free throw shooter. Got the ball inside. See if he can knock these down.
Hoping to make this a 28-point game. So hit the first. Going in for the Sandites will be Eaton Oakley, place of John Kiem. Simon Blair. Second free throw is good. Gives the ball to Askew, gives it right back to Savage.
Back into a 2-3 zone for the Tigers.
19 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Savage to Fox. Fox driving. Shoots it anyways. He'll miss that one. Rebounded by Sandites though. Savage with it. Screen set for him. And that'll go out of bounds, and that'll be Tiger ball here for 5 seconds. 5.5 seconds to be exact.
Jared Barnes did a great job defensively. He took him into the baseline, used the baseline for an extra defender, and was very disciplined, didn't foul him, didn't reach.
Walk the dog there to Tyler Pender. Tyler Pender shoots it. It's no good. Ellison. He can't hit that one, and that'll end the third quarter 65-36. Once again, Tigers completely dominating the Sand Springs Sandites, and we will be right back to the fourth quarter after these messages.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety in our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball here, 65-36 to start the fourth quarter. Anthony Allen having a very good game, 21 points so far in this game for him. Connor Dow hitting some good threes. He has 8 points so far. Tyler Pender has about 11 points. Very good amount of assists though from him as well though. Pender to Allen is a very common term being used this game.
Tigers have been in control since the first whistle, so they want to continue in the fourth quarter. Obviously, we're getting some valuable minutes. for some other players right now, and you can work on a lot of things and get valuable experience for everybody at the varsity level in a game like this.
Fisher gives the ball to Savage. Savage to Fox. Fox for three. It's no good. And that'll be a foul. Not sure on who. Oh, yeah, it's going to be on.
It'll be on Sand Springs on their
Sand
offensive
Springs.
rebound,
Yes.
pushing off.
Hawkins will be called for it. That'll be Tiger ball. Jared Barnes will be inbounding it here to Johnson.
We got a 1-on-1 situation.
Oh, no, it's going to be a 1-1, yeah. Shooting the free throw will be Simon Blair. Or no, it's going to be Connor Dow.
Now they're trying to figure out. Officials are talking. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh. Player being walked over to the bench.
Coming in will be John Kime.
A little extracurricular conversation, I think, is what was taking place down there with the official, and he did appreciate it.
First free throw there for Dow is good. That gives him 9 points tonight, looking to make it 10. Which he will. 67-36, making it a 31-point game. Savage with the ball here. Dribbling it around here. Connor Dow is on in. Gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher passes it inside to Kime. Great ball movement there by Fisher. Same time though, it's kind of too little too late. 7 minutes. Can be enough for a 30-point comeback, but I mean at the same time it's very rare. Aaron Johnson with it, dribbling it. Gives the ball to Dow. Dow to Ellison. Ellison in there to Simon Blair. Oh, and it rims in and out.
That's a great high-low action. Good pass to get to the high post inside of the zone.
Fisher to Savage for three. It's no good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson carrying it up here quickly for the Tigers. Get out there to Simon Blair. Simon Blair in the corner to Dow. And it is no good. Rebound Blair, but it'll go out. Out on Blair. Blair looked to get poked in his face.
A lot of contact on the rebound there, but that was a great pass by Simon. Getting the ball to the corner. Even with the score, you want to have intensity and you want to execute. So Coach Wallace is not going to be happy if we let up on the intensity.
Savage with it. Johnson on him. Gives the ball to Fisher. Fisher for three. It's good. That gives him 19 in this game. Aaron Johnson with the ball now, carrying it up for the Tigers. Don't know what happened to Simon Blair. Looks a little shook up there. Gets the ball to Barnes. Barnes into Ellison. Ellison into Fisher. Into Blair, and Blair will finish it there. That gives Simon Blair 9 points tonight.
Great high-low. Once again, when you attack a zone, you can get the ball to the middle. Breaks down the zone. High-low is a great look. Very tough to cover.
Fisher with the ball now at the corner. Gives the ball to Savage. Savage for three. He's no good. Ice cold there tonight. That'll be a foul. Looks to be called on Ellison. Or no, it's going to be on Barnes.
On Barnes.
And they'll send Fisher to the line for two. Looking to match Anthony Allen in points tonight.
Little frustration foul there on the rebound. Had good position, and two Tigers kind of fighting over the ball, and then Sand Springs comes up with it, and then Barnes for the foul.
Well, it is first free throw. Looking to make a second. Second one is good. Aaron Johnson carrying it up here. Savage on him. Johnson gives the ball to Jared Barnes. Barnes back to Dow. Dow to Ellison. Ellison to Blair. Blair gives the ball to Dow, who gives it to Blair. Blair for three. It's good. Simon Blair having a decent fourth quarter and really an all-around good night. That's his 12th point of the game.
Blair from downtown.
Second three of this game as well. Fox with it, gives it to Savage. Savage with a little weird-looking pass to Fisher. Fisher can hit that three.
Great
Barnes with the
block
rebound.
out
That
by
was a
Jared
really
Barnes.
good block out there by Jared Barnes. Jared Barnes almost losing it there, though. Gives the ball to Dow. Dow back to Barnes. Barnes to Johnson. Johnson with Savage on him. Gives the ball to Barnes. Barnes to Ellison. Back to Dow. Dow to Blair. Blair the hot hand right now for this Tigers team. Passes it into Johnson. And that ball will go out of bounds. No foul called. And coming in for the Tigers is going to be Orion Buckner in for Ethan Ellison, standing at 6'7". Mans is huge.
It's a big presence inside. You know, Simon Blair creates an interesting
Dow for three, it's good.
Dow for three.
Dow has 13 in this game. Him and Simon Blair are completely lighting up this Sandite defense in the fourth quarter. Fox with it, gives the ball to Savage. Savage back to Fox. Shoots the shot there, it's good by Eaton Oakley.
So Blair sometimes creates a matchup problem a little bit because he can step outside and shoot the three, and not every defender of a big will want to come outside the paint.
Connor Dow with it, gives it to Simon Blair, who will give it to Jared Barnes. Jared Barnes out to Buckner. Buckner rolling. Dow trying to find him, couldn't. Gets the ball to Barnes. Barnes has it tipped away. Fisher going for it. That'll go off of Barnes, apparently. It looked like it went off of Fisher, but no. That'll be Sandite ball. Coming in for the Tigers is going to be Nibelink. So going for Jared Barnes.
Interesting stat here, but in the fourth quarter, if your number's not 13 or 33, you haven't scored yet. So all the points have come with Tigers with the number 3.
Fisher gives the ball to Savage. Back to Fisher. Fisher driving to the basket. He'll be fouled. He's gone to the line a lot tonight.
He has.
He'll be shooting 2 more free throws here. Or no, they're in the bonus now. It'll be a one and done.
I think they're going to call that on the shot, but he knocked down his last 2 free throws a couple minutes ago at 5:27. But
First shot is good. So far with 22 points, Corbin Fisher. He's the game's leading scorer. Going in for the Tigers is going to be Seth Dodd for Connor Dow. Connor Dow had a great night. 13 points. Rebound there by
Simon
Blair. Johnson with it, gives it to Dodd. Dodd to Nibelink. Nibelink to Blair. Blair to Buckner. We'll give it back to Dodd. Dodd to Buckner. Buckner driving. Huge boy. He will not finish it though. And another Sandite ball.
That brought the student body, the jungle, back to life just for a second. They were waiting for Buckner or Dodd to score there.
Fox with it. Drives to the basket, floats it up, no good. Rebound Blair, who will give it to Johnson. Johnson will carry it up quickly here for the Tigers. Good to Nibelink. Nibelink into Buckner. Buckner back out to Blair. Blair for 3 once again. It's good. Blair with his 3rd 3 of the night. That'll give Simon Blair 15 points. Simon Blair having a great night so far. Fox with it now. Gets the ball to Savage. Savage cross court there to Clark. He will give it to Fisher. Fisher to Clark. Back to Fox. Fox for 3. It's no good. Rebound Buckner. Almost losing it there, but he'll hold on. Johnson.
Simon's feeling it. He says, I want
Heat
the
check
ball
here
again.
from Blair. Almost banks. Oh, he does bank it in. It's in there for Simon Blair. 18 points. What a game he's having. 4 threes. I think he's 4 for 5. Having a wonderful night from the 3.
The bank
And he'll
was
be subbed
open.
out. He'll be subbed out for Wyatt Thompson.
You just have to laugh. Coach Wallace celebrating with him. Of course, Simon, what a fun night for him, but yes.
He'll make the score 81-46, subbing in sophomore Wyatt Thompson.
Blair celebrating with some of the young Tiger fans in the stands there as he comes to the bench.
Carrying it up for the Sandites is Damian Williams. Damian Williams is into Askew. Askew finishes with Buckner on him. Wyatt Thompson carrying it up here for the Broken Arrow Tigers. Thompson gets the ball to Nibelink. He gets it to Dodd. Dodd will give it to Johnson. Johnson, no. Thompson to Thompson.
Jordan Thompson on the
Jordan
drive.
Thompson.
So he'll be shooting 1-on-1.
Wyatt Thompson and Nibelink will go to the bench, talk to the coaches real quick. And he'll miss the, no, he'll make it off the bounce. Oh no, he missed. Carrying it up for the Sandites is Brockman. Brockman into Askew. Askew to Williams. Williams for three. It's no good. Rebound. Nope. Well, it's not going to count in the stats as a rebound for Thompson. And it will be a foul there on, not really sure. Looks like it's Nibelink. One more foul away from the double bonus. Free throw here for Fox. Not Fox. For Lockhart.
We're not sure who number 22 is.
For the Tigers?
On the, Thompson.
Yeah, that's Wyatt
Okay.
Thompson. That's
Yeah.
Wyatt Thompson. Wyatt Thompson with the ball. Goes right, passes it to Dodd. Dodd to Nibelink. Nibelink to Jordan Thompson. Jordan Thompson with it. Almost losing it there. Trying his best to score something here. Nibelink with it. He'll lose it. Gets it back to Thompson though. Jordan Thompson with it in the corner. Steps back, shoots the three. Off the side of the backboard. He's laughing about that one. That was kind of a heat check type shot. Seth Dodd there guarding. Askew for three. It's no good. Rims in and out there. Nibelink with the rebound. We'll get it to Wyatt Thompson. What will Wyatt Thompson do with it? Wyatt Thompson, a very shifty ball handler at times. We'll get it to Jordan Thompson. Jordan Thompson driving, no good, and that'll be a blocking foul there on Lockhart. 31.7 seconds remain here in this game.
Lots of conversation between the players on the court and those on the bench right now. A lot of our starters and players that see a lot of game time are cheering on their teammates. It's a sign of teamwork. Support the guys that are getting to play on the court.
Jordan Thompson shooting a 1-and-1 here. First one is no good. Never mind, it's not a 1-and-1, my fault. I'll get two here. Second shot for Thompson is good. Swirls in there.
Finally gets a free throw to fall.
Brockman will get the ball to Askew. 24 seconds remain. Brockman, great defense there by Jordan Thompson. Askew with it now. Gets the ball to Damian Williams, who shoots another three. It's no good. Rebound Jordan Thompson. Will carry it down, but I'm sure coach just wants him to dribble it out, and that's exactly what he will do. And this game will go down in the history books as 82-50. The Broken Arrow Tigers. Anthony Allen, Simon Blair, Tyler Pinder having huge nights tonight. Connor Dow also a huge contribution, as well as George McCurdy. And yeah, but that'll end it here. Broken Arrow Tigers with a win here against the Sandites. We will see you next time.